Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the HRV Vision podcast. And I got myself, Hector, also known as CN6. And with me, I got Jazzy.
What up?
And Hav.
Yo.
And tonight, guys, well, it's another HRV news. HRV news. But before we actually get into it, I'd like to remind you guys that you guys can listen to us on Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Make sure you follow our socials at HRV Vision Podcast or go to HRVvisionpodcast.com. You'll see all of our links through there. Also, make sure you join the Discord. Top link in the description. Join the Discord, guys. Come chat with us about video games, movies, TV shows, anything like that. But yeah, with that being said, we're going to talk about the video game news this week, and then we'll move on to the movie news. But yeah, starting with video game news. Let's get it, Mario.
All right, so this was kind of a slow week for gaming news, but we still have some. I managed to find a few things that were pretty interesting. So the first thing I got here is that the next Metro game is going to be made even darker, and it is shocking that they did this, since the invasion of Ukraine.
What the hell?
Because for those of you who don't know, Metro is a franchise that is heavily based in Russia. A lot of people make the comparison, it's Fallout in Russia. So which is, I think, is a perfect comparison, not going to lie. But the reason why they're doing that is because they have developers in Ukraine.
Okay.
All right. That's why. Okay. So they mentioned this in the blog, and I'm gonna read exactly from the blog post that they had, because the last one I think they did was in 2022. So this has been a while.
Really?
All right.
Yeah.
So okay. As we said in our last studio update, in 2022, a full-scale Russian invasion changed how we wanted to tell the story of our next Metro game. As an art became life of many of our developers in Ukraine, we drew from that and lived experience to create an even darker story. Those themes already present in Metro becoming ever more apparent and important. As conflict and the struggle for power, horrors of tyranny, and price of freedom have become our lives over the past 3 years, we are living and working during this wartime, and that the inevitability shapes the games we make.
Damn.
So, obviously, it's a very sad thing to hear, because obviously we don't want these developers' lives at risk. But hearing that the game is going to be made even darker because of this is interesting. Because it makes me wonder, what kind of story are they going to tell?
Wouldn't it be kind of cool, though?
You know what's fucked up? That's where my mind went. Is that messed up? Is that messed up? I literally was like, but doesn't that make it fire? Like, because maybe I'm still on the high of the Silent Hill F trailer that we got last week. So I'm like in the thing where it's like, bro, like, what if it being darker in theme or tone or whatever?
Wouldn't that be fire?
Exactly. That's where my mind went to.
Yeah,
that's kind of fucked up.
Because apparently, for those of you who don't know, the Metro games, they're based off a book. They're based off a book, and the author himself, he's Russian, and currently, apparently, I didn't know this, so apparently he's a target by the Russian government, because because he's spoken out like, I'm against the war in Ukraine, and shit like that. So they like try to reach out for his comment, but he just can't, because of risk of being found out or something like that. But yeah, that was pretty interesting, because obviously I'm a huge Metro fan. I played all the games, I'm pretty sure. They only have 3, right? They have Metro Last Light, Metro Redux, and Metro 2033.
I saw 2033
and the VR game, which I also have. I have that.
It came out already?
It came out. I have it. It's on my MetaQuest, bro.
Deadass?
One day I could bring it. We could play it.
I was going to say, I didn't realize it came out.
I have Metro 2033 that came out in 2010.
Yeah, I played that one.
Metro Last Light, which was 2013.
Played that one.
And then
Exodus, right?
Exodus was 2019.
Yeah, that was their last game.
There was a book.
Yeah,
there was a book. It was Metro 2034.
Oh, that's probably a new one.
The story continues the events from the original game.
Oh, that's cool.
And does not follow any direct storylines from the book 2034.
Okay.
So I guess 2034 came out first. So it's 2034, and then it was 2033. So 2034 was the game. You said it was based off a book.
Yeah, all these are
that's the one. 2034 was the book. Then it was those 3 games. But the last one, it was from 2019.
Yeah, man.
Exodus.
So, I'm excited because they've been MIA for a while, and obviously the invasion probably slowed things down because they had to adjust to the developers.
But when did that VR one come out?
I think that was last year. Yeah, because I bought it this in the Christmas time. So it probably came out a little bit around that time. Because I remember I knew it was coming out, and I wanted to buy a new VR game. So I bought that one. I only played maybe 3 hours of it, but it was fun from what I played.
I mean, if it gets darker, because Metro is already kind of dark.
It's already a dark series.
So if it gets darker, I'm like, oh shit. It'd be pretty cool.
If they hit it, they can tell it. They can do something real special in terms of sending a message.
I just hope that it For one, I hope that they're safe, right? I mean, anything could happen over there. And then number two, hopefully that the game
is good.
Yes, because don't you remember Stalker 2?
Yeah, it suffered from that shit. Yeah,
Stalker 2 when it dropped had a
lot of bugs,
so many bugs, bro, so many bugs that they had to do like a bunch of patch notes. I think first week of launch, and that's because they're from Ukraine.
Yeah. So overall, but outside of that, I heard that game was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So man, I hope because I love the Metro franchise, man. I played all the games; they're really fun. I think you would like them. And you too have.
I played the
first one.
The first one on 360.
Yeah, you had fun with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would like them, Hav. You would like them. They're good games.
I'll check them out.
And then the next thing I have is...
Why wouldn't I have fun with it? I don't know. The way Mario said that was funny as fuck.
What?
He's like, you had fun with it, huh? Right? It's like, yeah.
I was just assuming.
Because it's dark, girl. You like dark shit.
That was back in
high
360 days, man.
High school. No, middle school times.
Yeah, I think
middle school times. I don't know, man. But what's it called? This is some good news for Javi. Javi probably has this, but I included it, Javi, because it doesn't involve a video game. We get the first look at Johnny Cage, Katana, is that how you say her name?
Oh, yes.
And Shao Kahn.
Yeah.
So like images came out, or pictures came out this week. I forgot from where.
I'm surprised you would bring that up.
Well, I only bring it up because of all the video game.
Okay. I didn't even put that down because
really?
I didn't think y'all cared.
But the other one for last week, we would have.
I forgot what you said.
Bella Ramsey.
What?
The playlist that Bella Ramsey had on the set of The Last of Us.
Oh, that she was playing.
You had that on.
Like,
that's funny, actually.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck.
Well, no, because don't you understand? Like, isn't that like a type of psychological torture that people actually have used?
What do you mean?
That's a method where they just play a song over and over and over endlessly to fuck with people's minds, like like because it's on repeat all the time and shit. Don't you remember there was that one season of The Walking Dead where Negan's people take Daryl and Daryl has that song on Easy
No, yeah, I remember.
And it plays over and over because I think that's an actual torture tactic that people would use.
Did you have that? Like, did you have more info? Because what you sent me, it was just that.
No, like
I didn't have that information.
So it said to prepare herself for the darkest scene that she had to film for season 2 of The Last of Us.
Oh, we know that.
She played that song on repeat over and over to get her in the right mindset.
She think like,
oh, okay. Now I know why he put it. Now I know why he put it.
Yeah.
Now I know why. With this in mind, yeah, I know why he put it.
No, yeah, but my thing is, it didn't say that. So how would I know? I was like, oh shit.
Really? It didn't include that?
No.
Oh.
What you said? No, it did not say that.
Oh, well, that's why. Because to prepare her to film that scene, she would have that song on repeat.
Oh, I thought it was just like whatever. Like, okay.
No. Oh, okay.
like just a random song. Like, okay.
No, that's why there was more context to it. I thought the screenshot that I provided had all that info.
Oh, no.
My fault. That's why I included it.
Okay, interesting.
Mm-hmm. So this is how Johnny Cage looks like.
Bro, isn't this wild?
Oh, yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, that's what he looks
Butcher. It's Butcher from The Boys,
This is Katana.
Katana looks like whatever.
Okay.
You already saw these, right?
I saw the pictures. Yeah.
And then this is Shao Kahn. Well, Shao Kahn looks cool.
Shao Kahn looks cool. I'm just not used to the all mass.
You don't fuck with that house?
It's not that I don't fuck with it. It's just new because like the Shao Kahn that I know only has like the mask cover up to like his nose, but his mouth is free. And you see his mouth move when he talks.
Oh yeah, I think I do remember playing.
So with that, it's his whole face. So I don't know. It's just not something I'm used to. Here's a much bigger picture. This is Johnny Cage. Yeah, right.
That's funny.
So I'm just like, bro, Carl Urban, what the fuck? And those are the other characters from the first movie in the background. But
yeah, we gotta watch that,
dude. This one, and mostly because this is the movie that introduces Johnny Cage. He wasn't in the first Mortal Kombat movie. This is the one that introduces him, and I know you guys really like him in the video games because he's funny and shit. Yeah. So we haven't gotten a trailer. We've just gotten pictures. These are just our first look.
Gotcha. All right, I mean, if we're getting pictures, we should get it. Does the movie come out this year?
It's supposed to come out. It's slated for this year.
Okay. All right, well, that was that. Another cool one is that PlayStation announces their new first-party studio, and it's called Dark Outlaw. So the studio is being led by former Call of Duty Zombie lead Jason Blundell. They're doing it. They say that Jason in the article basically said like, "Hey, doing it under the Sony umbrella is a privilege." And a little other quote we have here is that we've been working away in the shadows for a while, and when we got something to talk about, we'll step out into the light. I don't know why he had to get so like thematic with that shit. But it's funny. So to be a first party studio for Sony is a very big deal because there's not a lot of them. And what they're making, I'm praying to God, is just not Another fucking what's the game that flopped massively? The
Concord.
Concord. There we go. I'm just like, bro, just create. I just don't let it be a multiplayer game. But him hearing that he's a zombie lead, I was just like, it's probably zombie related. And it's probably some co-op bullshit. Which maybe it could be cool, but
I don't know if it was this week or last week. But because we brought up Concord, do you remember that Spectre game?
Yeah.
Did we talk about that?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Right.
Yeah,
That shut down.
Yeah, that shut down.
I just thought of that. Dude. I mean, we get a bunch of like hero shooters. Like, we're kind of over that, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we had. There's very little no information. They just announced that the studio was founded and that he's the lead for it. So, I mean, all we know is that he was a zombie lead for God. I'm assuming it's
which God?
We don't know. I'm assuming Treyarch because they're the ones that are known for zombies.
If we find out it's Infinity Ward, I'd be like,
I was gonna say,
if it's Infinity War zombies, I'm nah, bro.
Hell no. All right, so the next piece of news, this is a pretty big one, all right, because me and Hector are currently playing this game. Ubisoft has lawyers on standby for any harassment plan for AC Shadows.
Yep.
All right, so in an article to BFM TV, it was claimed by unnamed Ubisoft about a harassment plan, right? And here's the quote. It's an initiative from Canada that there's a team that monitors networks that act quickly in the event of a targeted attack. Unlike we had before, this is serious. Messages posted by the internet users on X, Reddit, or even YouTube videos will be closely monitored by a dedicated unit in order to respond quickly to the slightest problem. Lawyers are already to file complaints in an event of proven harassment.
I still don't understand so they're gonna target any civilian
I don't know.
It just says, yo, this game's ass. Like, what if I'm on X
I don't know,
and I
bro.
post, this game's ass, like, every day? Am I going to get
I'm
sued?
assuming it's the people that go crazy overboard with it. Those weirdos that go crazy where like, hey, man, this is where you live. I'm going to find you. Say some crazy shit like that.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, this shit's woke. This shit is feminist peace.
Like, you're allowed to say that.
Even then, yeah. Like,
you're allowed to say that.
Yeah.
So, like, why?
So why have the lawyers on standby?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's for those
ready
people.
to hit the red button.
All right. Which one of y'all said this game's woke? You're sued. We're taking all your money.
Yeah.
Like, what? Okay.
I mean, no, those people should be fine. Yeah, you should be allowed to say that, in my opinion. Even if you agree with it, disagree, you should be allowed to say that no matter what. It's for the people who are actual weirdos and like look up devs' addresses and like, hey, I know where you live. I'm gonna come and find you. It's shit like that. I think it has to be for shit like that.
That's weird as fuck.
That's weird, right? All right. Yeah. And another AC Shadow news. The game came out Thursday. It crossed 1 million players on its first day. Yep. Which, I mean, I'm no surprise. I was kind of expecting this. The build up for this game because of all the storylines.
So it crossed 1 million players.
On its
but it doesn't say like
what platforms or anything like that?
It doesn't say
platform. No, it just says 1 million
platforms or sold copies.
No, it just said cross 1 million players, which is, I know wording matters a lot. But today, it literally just said today, as of recording this, it crossed 2 million.
2 million. 2
million as of today recording, which is the Saturday of the 22nd of March. Okay. So that was,
and we're part of that statistic, Mario.
I mean, we are. I know
because we are. Wait,
actually.
Did you buy it?
Yeah, I played it.
So he's a part of it too.
So how is it part of the statistic?
I'm only as far as the part where it's a flashback with her father, and she's training how to spar.
Oh, so I'm a little bit ahead of you.
Okay, we're part of these statistics, and that's because we're doing it for the pod.
Yeah, we're gonna review it.
And yeah, because we're currently playing it. Mario and I, or maybe I can't speak for half because I don't know, but Mario and I, we have not played the other Assassin's Creeds.
I've played these recent ones. No,
I played a little bit of one, the first one, the OG.
So you haven't even beat like an old one like through and through.
No, I played a little bit and then I fell off it just because
those first couple. That's
actually kind of crazy. Okay,
life got busy.
These recent ones I haven't played. The last one I played was Syndicate, and the one before that was the Revolutionary War one, which was 3, right?
Yes,
3. Yeah, I played Syndicate and 3.
I only played the first 2 games, and I think a bit of Revelations
and a little bit of Black Flag.
Oh, and Black Flag, yes.
I played a little bit, which people in the fandom regard that one as like the best one.
Yeah, people always say Black Flag is the number one.
Yeah,
I mean,
so I don't know. I
like it. Black Flag is cool. It's fire. It's one of the better Assassin's Creeds, but I think Assassin's Creed 2 is better. Than Black Flag.
For me, it's 3, but like I said, I haven't played all of them, so I don't know.
I know you can buy the Ezio Collection, remastered PlayStation 4 Ezio Collection.
Oh yeah,
Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. So I mean, fuck it. I mean, if I ever get around to it, if I actually want to get into OG Assassin's Creed, I'll get.
No, that got my choice. I could do my retro playthrough on that.
Yeah,
That's
there you go,
retro,
the Ezio collection.
Yeah, that's what
Now, as for the first Assassin's Creed, that's not available. I already looked, but if you have Game Pass, they have all the OG Assassin's Creed games on Game Pass. That's how I played the first Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, the first one's on the the original platforms, 360 and PS3. But you know how like Xbox sometimes has Game Pass and older games.
Yeah,
I think they might actually have it on the Game Pass.
They do.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was that. That was that.
A lot of Assassin's Creed shit, man. Hey, I've been seeing a lot of shit. A lot of haters, a lot of praisers. Right?
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's very interesting.
I feel like we're gonna
watch
fall
from
in
the
between
sidelines.
of that. I feel like we're gonna have good and bad to say about it.
Yeah.
But the next thing I have is another game that we just recently did the review for.
Wait, you know what? Actually, before we move on, since we were on the Assassin's Creed topic, should I say the one that I have?
Yeah, go ahead. It
didn't
makes
get?
sense to put it in right now. Yeah, go ahead.
So
Do you have any more Assassin's Creed news?
As far as
left?
I think he doesn't.
No, I don't.
If not,
Do you?
okay, then yeah. No.
Okay.
No.
So Assassin's Creed Shadows released a silent patch that prevents players from vandalizing religious sites.
Yeah.
Oh, they pulled a Red Dead Redemption.
The patch comes after concerns from the Japanese government.
Whoa.
And that is because there was, I don't know who he was, but there was a government official that actually released a statement. And basically, not towards, people thought was like, oh, it was towards Yasuke, this black samurai, whatever the fuck. It wasn't because of that. He was mostly saying, hey, we're not going to take this disrespect in our history or whatever. And that's because in the game, you can deface and destroy like iconic, I guess, sites and
Landmarks?
like in real life Japan. And they took it as like, the fuck? Like, that's some disrespectful shit. We're not gonna allow that or whatever. We're gonna do better. But at the time when that was said, they didn't ban Assassin's Creed Shadows yet. And I think Ubisoft was like, okay, you know what? Just to mitigate the risk of maybe potential them
Banning the game.
pulling the plug on the game, we'll release a patch. So now you can no longer destroy those holy or iconic shrines or whatever they are. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
You said they pulled a Red Dead. What do you?
Yeah, remember when Red Dead 2 they made that patch where you couldn't kill? Didn't they do the thing where it's like there were those feminists, those feminist NPCs?
Did they actually?
Yeah, I could have sworn they patched it to where you can't hurt those people anymore.
I heard that people were upset about it.
Yeah,
I don't know if they actually made a patch. I could look that up. I could see if they actually did that.
Okay, I could have sworn I heard that they had patched that shit. So that
If they did, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's
But like that, okay. But that's like different, man. That's completely different from like actual like ancient history set pieces
and landmarks and shit.
Yeah.
Well, someone can make the argument. I was like, well, yeah, that's true. But now, if you wanted to take a step further, that's just landmarks. This is people.
Nah, fuck you.
Human beings. I'm not saying that.
That's my response.
Okay, I'm just saying people could.
No, that's my
you never
response. It's like, bro, what? That doesn't make sense.
It's make believe. It's a
No,
game.
it's stupid because it's like, okay, I can't kill this person because he's wearing a hat, like a hat that I don't like.
Yeah.
So no, he's wearing a hat that I like, so you shouldn't
That's
fucking kill him,
funny.
bitch. It's like that's kind of stupid reason. Like, what the fuck? Like, I can't kill people just because on their beliefs. Because okay, no, hear me out. Ready? This is gonna sound crazy as fuck, but just hear me out. Why is it? No, listen. Trust me, I'm on your guys' side. Relax. Just chill the fuck out. Just let me speak. Oh,
Yeah.
Mario looks nervous. Do you see him?
I'm fucking looking at him.
He looks fucking nervous.
I know he's shaking.
Look, so okay, they banned. Oh, you can't kill feminists or whatever the fuck. Let's say that's true. I'm about to look it up. I'm gonna see if it's true. Let's say they did.
Okay.
Based on their beliefs, right? It's like, what the fuck? That's kind of weird. Like, oh, good for you, or whatever. But in the game, there's like a side thing, like which is random stranger encounter that you can kill a whole KKK group.
Is there?
Yes, there is.
Oh shit.
You can do that. And so my argument's like, okay, so we can't kill feminists and shit, but we could kill them. But sure, right, rightfully so. They're terrible people or whatever the fuck. But my point, if they want to bring up the idea, oh, you can't kill them because based on their beliefs, like what the fuck? That's their beliefs. How come we can kill them? Sure, it's morally wrong. But my argument, it's like on some Daredevil shit, on some like justice is blind, like it's even. These people have a belief, these people have a belief. We should be able to kill both of them. It's my point. Regardless of what they believe in.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's my argument. Regardless of what they believe in, we should kill both, but either morally wrong, like
Especially if their goal is set to make an open world game where you can do whatever you want, as Rockstar has had a history of.
But I'll look it up right now, Mario. You can keep continuing.
All right, so the next piece of news I got is that Hazelight, which is the creators of Split Fiction, with the game we just beat, is already working on their next game. In an interview with Friends Per Second podcast, Joseph Ferris confirmed that the studio began working on this next title about a month ago. In a quote that he had in that podcast, he said, "Split Fiction is the best received game we have done. Everybody is super happy, but I'm so fully focused and excited on the next thing that we have already started." In terms of he said, it says that it's mostly in the story, what's going to happen, but a little bit of gameplay as well. He said, "It's kind of like this is where we start. This is where we're going." Basically, in the entire article, he was just talking about how confident he is, just because. If we really think about it, all the games that Hazelight has made have all been bangers. Or not bangers. Well, bangers depending on who you are. Have all been good games. You know what I mean? A Way Out, It Takes Two, that one game of the year, and obviously now Split Fiction, which is probably going to be a game of the year nominee.
I can't.
What?
I can't find it. I remember this back in 2018. There was a YouTuber that made a compilation video of him killing feminists.
Oh, that's right.
That happened, and then he got suspended, and his YouTube was taken down or whatever.
That I remember.
But then I saw that apparently YouTube has restored several videos showing women's rights campaigners being killed in a variety of ways in the video game. So they maybe took their word on that, or whatever. That's all I'm seeing. I can't see that they patched it or anything. Maybe, I don't know. I don't see anything. I can't find anything. I could just find that.
Okay.
Maybe you could dig deeper, whatever. But yeah, his new game, that's pretty interesting. And shout out that podcast, because you shout out the podcast.
Yeah.
There's two people that host that I actually fuck with. So shout out to you guys. To those
I was going to say, I never heard of it, so.
Never?
No, on Friends Per Second, no. I never heard of it. What, do they do just gaming shit?
There are 3 co-hosts. One of them, this is sound crazy. No disrespect, I'm just spitting out the truth. One of them was I believe his name was the Completionist.
Oh, that guy?
And remember the whole controversy bullshit? So he left that pod. Because the whole controversy, that whatever happened with him. I'm not too familiar with this. I can't really speak too much on that. But the main 3 are like, one of them I think works at like GameSpot or something. Is a girl. I think her name is Lucy. And then the other 2 are actual video game review YouTubers. And I think I showed you before.
Oh, it's those guys?
It's those guys.
Oh.
2 of them. Shout out to Jake Baldino. Shout out to you, bro. And then Skill Up, that guy, the Australian. Really
no idea.
Cool people, man. I respect them, man. Love their videos. But yeah, that's their pod. And then obviously Lucy. Shout out to Lucy as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was that.
And they be getting people like that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I was saying. Yeah. So they have some sort of, they have credibility, bro. That's what happens.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one, hopefully one day we're able to get Neil Druckmann, and I'll be like, "What the fuck were you thinking?"
Neil Druckmann. No. Based on what I said,
No.
I called him Neil Cuckman before. He's not gonna. No, he's gonna be, yo, man, fuck you guys. It's fine. I accepted it. My bad. I ruined it. Maybe if I step out. Just you 2, like, all right.
Like, we'll do it.
I'll do the interview, but just with you 2. I was like, all right, fine. I'll do it. I'll step
and then
out.
when we have our studio, like, say this is like when we blow up back in the future, Hector's like, he can step out. He's not gonna be in the room. But we have a big screen TV. I hook up my phone. I put a FaceTime call. It's like, but he's not in the room though. But he's part of the podcast.
He's not in the room.
It's like, say hello to Hector.
That's fun.
If it came down, I'd step out. I'd sacrifice.
All right. So the next piece of news I got is that EA is confident that it will keep its Madden exclusive license with the NFL. And the reason why this is big news is because obviously EA has an exclusive title rights to Madden, the football game, right? And obviously sports gaming in general has just gone down to shit. I mean, I don't know if you guys know or not, but it's basically just, at this point, it's basically just the same shit every year. And with every new release, they add one tiny little bit of like something new that's like, so be like, oh, it's game breaking, fucking this and that, blah, blah, blah. But the point is like they pay $70 or $100 for the deluxe edition of Kobe Bryant or fucking Odell Beckham Jr. I don't fucking know. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is that the license, the exclusivity license, is coming to a wrap. So I think next season, right? And they're in negotiations right now. And obviously, for the longest time, a lot of Madden fans want EA gone. They're like, no, like let other developers give other developers a shot at Madden or another football game. It would be called Madden, obviously. And let's see what they got. Because I think a lot of sports gamers who are fans of Madden are tired of EA and their bullshit. Because like I said, they just want more money out of their pockets, bro.
I think, like when I think of EA, I think of Ubisoft. I think they're like like twin brothers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but like here's the thing: the only difference is that EA makes money because sports gamers are delusional. They give the motherfuckers the money. They'll buy 70 and then spending more money on these packs.
WWE, right? They do WWE.
No, that's 2K.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I have a love hate because 2K makes games like BioShock and Mafia.
Yeah.
But then they make 2K WWE.
That's their main bread and butter, right?
And
there,
2K NBA 2K.
That's their main shit.
That's their main shit. And they make so much money off those packs, my team, all that shit. And it's funny because they have a quote here where it says like we have like in order to like to keep the like hey man, let us cook because we have things in the pipeline that are 1, like 2, 3 years down the road. I'm like, I read this, right? And I'm like, motherfucker, you do the same shit every year. It's literally the same shit, just maybe better graphics and maybe one new game mode. How long does it take you to work on shit? Like, what the fuck are y'all doing over there?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. So it's just funny to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just difficult to do when you release a game every year.
I get it, man, but it's sports.
It's just tough.
What I thought about doing, I'm like, bro, maybe this could be a solution. Instead of charging players,
put me in the CEO.
Listen,
I'm the solution.
What I thought about doing, bro, is that maybe release a game mode, release a game, call it just Madden. Fuck the number.
Just Madden,
and make it a live service game.
Coming from the guy who says he hates the live service.
But here's why.
But when it comes to a genre he doesn't like, it's okay.
But here's the thing. I think why it will work is that you can make it a live service game is because it's a sports game. Surrounded by football or NBA. And every year, it's a new season. Players get traded. You can do like a once-a-year update. Where it's like, hey, man, we have a new update. And it's free. And the way you keep making money
is like
is these packs.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
modes. What they buy and shit.
That's how you keep making money.
Like a Destiny.
Yeah.
Or like like GTA Online.
Yeah, like that once
Madden Online.
Madden Plus.
Madden Plus.
Like, I hate the live service mode, but I think it would genuinely be a good thing because instead of charging $70 a year, you can say like, hey, scrap that, because you'll be fine off. I mean, they'll lose money because you're going to lose 70 off a new game regardless.
Yeah,
but I think long term, I think it's the best way to do it. I don't know, man. I feel like for the live service mode, I think for sports games it will be a good thing, specifically like 2K and fucking Madden. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So the next thing I have is this is a big one for me. Is that Persona 4 Remake is looking like a reality. All right, so for those of you who don't know, Persona 3 Reload, which is remake, it got leaked the same way this one, if it's true.
Oh, damn.
Is that they found the domain online.
Oh.
Somebody found it, and I think shortly after the official announcement or a trailer came out for it. And so the same thing happened to Persona 4. A YouTuber known as Scramble Faz found the domain P4re.jp. P4 standing for Persona 4, then RE standing for Reload. This is just speculation, but history might be repeating itself here, so I'm hoping it's true. I never played Persona 4, and I recently just finished Persona 3 Reload, and that was a heck of a time. I liked that game a lot, so I'm hoping this is true because like I said, I never played Persona 4. Would you guys ever
a lot of
play
leaks,
that?
man?
I was just about to ask, would you play Persona 4 Reload if it's real?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely would. I'm asking Hector this question. I don't know.
I mean, I've never played any of the.
Well, I do. I started with 3.
You started with 3?
Oh, I lied. I started with 5, but I never finished it. Then I fully finished 3.
Like, are they just their own games and their own
like own story, or is it continuous?
It's all one story in each game. There might be little Easter eggs from the past games and in future games.
Interesting.
But that's it. Nothing ever carries over like an overall main story. No.
And Persona 3, who are you playing as, like a main character?
I forgot his name. It's a dude though.
Oh, okay.
I forgot his name. It's been a while since I beat that game. So
is he a high schooler?
Yeah. I think all of them are in high school. Besides the one that came out last year, which was Riton Fazio.
You know, I'm trying to make a joke because when Mario, I remember I popped in one of his streams, or I saw his streams, and he's like, He's like, I've risen up this baddie, man.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that? He's like, I've risen up this baddie and shit, and then like normal, and I'm like, bro, like we're in you're in high school,
Bro, nah, it's just funny, bro.
He's like, hold on, guys, I'm about to rise up this baddie. Hold on, watch this.
It's just funny, dude. Because there's no other way to describe it. Because like you're playing as a high schooler, right? It's like, bro, what's one of my things? I'm like, bro, why are they always gonna be? Why can't they be in college? That was always my thing, right? But I was like,
college
you know
could work, yeah.
But my thing, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna have fun with it at this point.
No,
but
the way you said it though was like funny.
That's the point. I was trying to be funny.
I'm about to rizz up this baddie. She's 15 years old. She's 15 years old. He's out here rizzing up baddies.
Bro, to do that is such a grind, bro. It's such a bitch. That's why when I do, I'm like
romances and shit.
Dude, it's such a bitch to do. Especially the end game, bro. Oh my god. My last session was 8 hours for a reason, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. It was a bitch to do, bro.
That's crazy, man. That's actually fucking
because you had to climb this tower, and the tower has a lot of levels.
The tower's just really tall.
Dude, it is.
For 8 hours, he was just climbing the tower.
It's like 200. It's like 200 levels, and you got to go through it and like clear enemies along the way. And I'm just like, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna do it next day. I'm doing it all here right now. Fuck this shit.
How long is that game, man? Probably what, 80 hours? 90 hours?
I forgot how much. I think it was longer than my. I think you might be right. I think it was 80.
Seems like that.
Yeah, I think it was. It was.
But your favorite part was rizzing minors. Yes.
No, hell no. Fuck out
rizzing baddies. Excuse me.
This motherfucker.
I'm teasing. I'm fucking around. No, I get it. Because I think of it like with Bully. You know, like in Bully. I remember when I played Bully, but then again, I was a kid when I was younger. You know, like you could have like romances and shit in Bully. And I just think of that. It's like, oh.
Oh well. Here's the thing. I've only ever played parts of Bully, so I don't know the full game of it.
Oh, you could, there's like a romance thing you could do.
Okay.
But anyway, I just wanted to make that joke.
No, trust me, bro.
Dude, I was cut off hard. I joined Mario's stream.
It's a running gag. It's a running gag in the whole Persona franchise. Like, man, I'm so excited he plays another high schooler. I always get those TikToks, bro. I'm just like, damn, like, why do I gotta like the actual gameplay of this shit and like how it plays out? Yeah. But like, why can't it ever be like somewhere different? That's my one thing. I'm like, can he just be in college one of these ones? Come on, man. Funny. Just make it in college. All right, so the next thing I have is that PlayStation controllers could run on solar energy in the future. This is really so. This is really big for the both of you.
Why?
I only say Hector, and I wanted to point him out because like he's the one that's a collector and shit, and I figured he would want this to be like, yo, I'm never gonna use it, but look, he'd be like, what, bro? And he'll be like, look,
I don't.
Oh, that's how he sounds like.
This bitch runs on this bitch runs. What, bro? This bitch
sounds like the baddie you've been risen up in Persona. Hey, Mario.
This bitch runs on solar energy, and he'll be like, "Whoa!"
All in all, dumbass. It runs an all in all.
Yeah. So basically,
I don't get that reference.
All in all, no, I don't know.
Cars 2.
I've never seen Cars.
You ever seen Cars 2? What
the heck is Cars 2?
Okay, have you?
What? Wait, what? No, we're ignoring that. That'll be.
His opinion is irrelevant. He hasn't seen the movie. It doesn't make sense.
Wait, you haven't seen it?
No.
Cars 2?
Cars 2.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't. You said it was trash. He
said that, but he hasn't seen the movie.
I haven't seen it because I've heard it was trash. Because of the 3 Cars movies, it's the weakest one.
No,
that's crazy.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I don't think it's trash. But okay, have you seen it though?
Yeah.
You don't remember Eleanor?
I'm trying to remember.
The guy that's like, because he's electric and shit. Oh, we have this new thing. Eleanor, feel full of synthetic, like electric, gas or oil or whatever the fuck.
I'm trying to remember, bro. I can't.
Never mind. To people who know. Anyway.
People know. All right, but
so how would that work?
Apparently, they're gonna have specific parts.
Just set it outside the porch
under a lamp.
Under a lamp, yeah, like just.
Let's see. So,
do you have info on that? How would that work?
I'm trying to find the quote exactly. Hold up. So accumulates power generated by the polarity of the. This is a lot of big words. Holy shit! Photovoltaic elements, which in turn will charge the device with solar energy. So I'm assuming they're going to have parts on the controller that are going to be exclusive to that one specifically, right? Mm-hmm. And you basically will charge it under the sun, and it will charge the bitch. But so it eliminates the cord. But I'm assuming it will have the cord regardless, because like I don't know.
I just don't know why. Like,
why to do it?
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna sell. Like,
because if you just have to set it by the sun, what's the difference of doing that versus just setting it down plugged into a cord?
More eco-friendly? I don't fucking know. I really don't know. That's the only reason I can fucking think of.
I don't know, bro. They're selling the PS5 Pro for $700. I don't give a fuck what they.
Whoa! Crazy. No way.
PS5 Pro, man. That's crazy as fuck.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's interesting. I didn't see that. Solar powered PS5 controllers.
All right. So the last tidbit of news I got, and this is a big one for Hector, is that the team behind Silent Hill 2 remake and The Observer new gameplay got revealed recently. Yeah. So the game is called Cronos: The New Dawn, and it takes inspiration from The Thing, The Dark, which is a Netflix show, Dead Space, and Dark Souls. The world is an alternate history where the world ended in the 1980s from a devastating event called The Change. You're playing as the Traveler in a post-apocalyptic where you jump back in time to extract important individuals who didn't survive the apocalypse. Travelers are the only ones who can survive outside and fight against the monsters. The Traveler isn't like a typical soldier. It's more like a diver in time. You can use melee, punch or stomp, and I think you have a ranged weapon as well. They're called monsters and creatures. The monsters and creatures are called orphans, which actually kind of a hard name, not gonna lie.
Orphans.
Yep. And what's left of humanity and can take different forms with different abilities. There's a huge emphasis on body horror and homage to The Thing. Enemies created only from human flesh. And apparently they're avoiding the term alien. The developers are coy about it. So they're not aliens, they're monsters or orphans. So that's the gameplay that details about the gameplay that we saw recently. So hopefully it's good. Obviously, this is their own thing. They're not basing it off an already made game. Right. So you got to take it with a grain of salt. I mean, they killed it with the remake with Silent Hill 2. So
we're talking about Bloober Team here, right?
Yeah, Bloober Team.
Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully it hits. I mean, the game looks cool.
Everything listed there is up my alley, man.
Yeah, we just got to hope it's good and that it all comes together and it creates a great game. Yeah, because I'm hoping it's good.
I'm looking forward to that
because they're making a new IP, which is what I always want. I want new IPs. I'm tired of remakes.
I think that one's coming out this year, right? Isn't it slated this year?
And from what I got, I didn't see no release.
We just don't have a specific date, but I think it comes out this year.
If so,
I'm not sure.
I know maybe it could have. Because I don't remember when they announced it. They might have had the year, maybe, but I don't remember.
I hope, man. It looks cool. Yeah, it looks really
I'm just
cool.
a fan of new ideas. That's why I'm a huge fan of it.
Yeah, especially because it's not like a typical soldier, like a super soldier. He's just like a time traveler.
Yeah.
And
it's unique. That's why I'm like, hey,
and a post-apocalyptic world in what was it, 1980s?
1980s, I believe so.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I also did see that they're gonna, obviously it was heavily inspired by Dead Space because I did see that they're gonna have a dismemberment.
Yep, there's a huge emphasis on it.
So that's gonna be cool.
But that was it for the gaming news.
Bloober Team also got picked up by Konami again.
Yeah,
it's probably for the next Silent Hill remake.
It's probably gonna be another Silent Hill remake, bro.
What if it's not?
If it's on its own IP?
Yeah, maybe like another. Silent Hill.
I didn't add this because I didn't know if it was true or not. But is it true that the new game, the Silent Hill F, it's only gonna have melee weapons? Is that true?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's true, but I did see that apparently it's only gonna be melee focused.
Yeah, it makes sense though.
Yeah, because you're playing as a teenage girl.
Yeah, I was about to say.
In high school.
Yeah.
We're seeing a pattern here.
What the fuck?
We're seeing a pattern.
Yeah, bro. What is with Japan, bro? It's bitches with ears and tails and high school girls. Y'all need to chillax, bro.
That's funny as fuck.
That's fucking funny. But yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, a high school girl.
My biggest worry
is a shotgun.
I know, right? My biggest worry is that gameplay is not going to be as fun. That's my biggest worry when I heard that.
Dude, for me, I thought the new Silent Hill F game would flop because I looked up the developers and I looked up their past games and they did like small size games and I think even mobile games and shit. So I was like, what the fuck? These guys are handling the new Silent Hill? It's going to be a flop, bro.
Well,
fuck
I think
Konami. Bring Kojima back. Silent Hills.
Didn't they have who was it? Was he a writer of something?
The famous writer. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like a famous writer that wrote something that apparently it's really good and fucked up.
Yeah, I included it when we talked about it.
When They Cry, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I know what you're talking about.
And then obviously the original composer who did Silent Hill 2 is coming back. So I mean that's pretty cool, right? But if Bloober Team were to do a remake, it has to be 1, bro. We need a Silent Hill 1 remake, man. If we jump to 3,
you said it wouldn't make sense if it's 3. Right? Because 3 ties to events with formed in 1.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So it has to be 1. It better be 1. Yo, that'd be crazy as fuck, bro. Silent Hill 1
Is the story for Silent Hill 1 good, too?
I like it.
Yeah?
I like it. But 2 is my favorite.
Right, you prefer 2.
I prefer 2. But Silent Hill 1 is good, too.
All right.
So that'd be interesting if they did a remake for that one. But Cronos, man, I'm excited for that one, dude.
Yeah,
that
like
one
I
looks
said,
promising.
Man, whenever a developer does a new IP and it's like more up my alley, like third person shooter or just FPS or just something new, you have me intrigued.
And like, look what they're writing off the wave, man, on Silent Hill 2. You know,
They're smart.
and thank God it did
smart.
well. Like, because they did such a fantastic job with Silent Hill 2 that I'm like really intrigued for their new shit. So shit, okay,
Yeah.
new IP.
My brother,
Some Dead Space shit.
what's it called? Was debating. He hit me up one day. He's like, "Yo, bro, like I want to play a game, but I don't know which one to play. Like, you have any like recommendations?" And my first thought, I was like, "Well, he's very casual, like very casual." I was like, "What the fuck would he enjoy?" Man, one of my thoughts was Silent Hill 2, but I was like, that might be too scary for him. I don't know. But no, he said it on Red Dead too because he never played it.
Now that was a reaction to my brother when he was playing Silent Hill 2. He said it was too spooky.
He tried it.
You know the beginning portion where like just before you fight your first monster, and because that's a tutorial, right? It shows you how to fight like a monster or whatever. When you crawl into the garage and the garage door slams shut, that's where you stop. He's like, nah, this shit's crazy, man. I'm like, bro, you haven't even seen what the fuck.
Bro, there's some shit, dude.
So he's
He's missing out on great games, bro.
He gets worse, man. He gets worse.
He's missing out on great games.
Toluca prison, dog.
Yeah.
Nah,
dude, I really
That's
want
fucking-
you.
no, dude, the prison fucked me up, man.
that one was
wild.
scary.
It's fucking
No,
wild.
this
bro.
just makes me want you guys to play Village and get to that one part of
Village?
the game where I was scared.
Genuinely scared?
Genuinely scared. Like
Bro.
like, and me, I actually am as a vet when it comes to these horror games because I play them all the damn time, right? I love playing them. I love getting scared.
I
Right?
can
I love
do that.
getting scared, right? That one genuinely freaked me the fuck out. Where I'm like nervous. I'm jumpy. I'm like
you
even
think-
more than RAM, right?
Did you think Biohazard? Do you feel that way with Biohazard or no?
No, I felt the same way. Like I play Silent Hill.
That's fucking insane. Because I played when I was playing Biohazard, I didn't beat it, but like when it was a big thing, I think remember our cousins had it and shit. That shit spooked me, bro. I'm like, I can't do this, man. This shit's spooky as fuck.
No, I get the same feeling like when I played like 2 or Code Veronica or 3 or 4. Same feeling.
It's just the
or Silent
first person
Hill 2.
aspect, man. And
No,
like,
dude,
and
they
like,
nail it. They
what I'm
fucking
saying.
nail it in that segment of Village, bro. I go, bro, I want this. Give me this.
Fuck, no, that's
dude, I was so scared. So that's why whenever you get to it, bro, I'm gonna be tapped
actually,
in on that one.
Listen, going back to Silent Hill, what was like the most scary like section for you guys? To me, it was the prison.
The prison, yeah.
For me, it was.
What do you think?
When you go to the prison,
Uh-huh.
every time you go to the courtyard,
Yeah.
That was spooky, bro.
because you just
he would hear
'cause
something.
It
you
would
hear like something galloping.
yeah. What was that?
We don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
don't
They
know. I
don't
hated that
explain
shit.
that, right?
No, they don't.
Because like the lights are off, you just hear,
Yeah.
and it's like, what the fuck is that? Nah, bro. I was actually like, I'm like, fuck this, dude. And like, I'm like, why am I out here? Like, I don't even know what the fuck I need.
I fucking hated that part,
dude.
yeah.
Every time I'd go out there,
It was a prison.
because
And
I
even
would
just the prison, like just turning on the lights and them having a timer and shit, and they shut off, and you're walking
the
through the
fucking
dark.
it was the mannequins would crawl on the walls and
Oh,
shit.
man.
That was new because like
Yeah.
they would just be on the floor all the time. This time they're crawling up the wall, so like you look up and you're like, what the? And they jump down and like, nah, man,
And they
that shit
hit
was
you.
fucking.
No, the
spooky.
prison got
pissed.
me, man.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
pissed,
But I feel
It was dreadful.
I will say Silent Hill 2, bro, and in playing and beating that game has now unlocked a new like
Genre?
interest of mine. Of like, you know what? Like, I don't know what it is, but like, even though it is spooky, like, no, man, this is scary. It's like a high. It's like an adrenaline.
Yeah, you get it
Where you're
now,
like,
you
low
get
key,
it.
like, I want to be
Yeah.
scared. Like, this is shit's cool. So
You gotta play
now.
Red-
It makes me want to like try out other games. So like, Bloober Team's new IP would be something I'm interested in.
You should play Resident Evil 2 remake.
I bought those games. I bought all three of
yeah,
them.
I've already told me.
I bought all three of them. I just haven't had a
cool.
chance to play with them.
Yeah, you
But
would
I have
fuck with
2,
them,
3,
bro.
and 4 remake, and I heard they're remaking Code
And 4.
Veronica.
Yeah,
I
Veronica, bro. That was supposed to be Resident Evil 3.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
But I'm excited.
I do have one other gaming news
Uh-huh.
that Mario didn't mention.
Oh.
It's not super
I
big.
see, I see,
You know
I
what I'm
see.
talking about?
Yeah.
It's not super big, but it's just a little thing. I don't
That's
know.
true. I forgot
I don't know how big a deal this might be. But the one piece of news that I have is that Game Informer is teasing an announcement for this Tuesday, March 25th.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Fuck.
And it
coming
says
back.
the magazine was shut down
Yeah.
last year. So for
were
them
iconic,
to
man.
for them to have an announcement to pique interest, you know, it's kind of like raising a few eyebrows. Like, what the fuck? I thought y'all were gone. So I don't know what it could be. I don't know what the announcement is. Maybe the announcement will be like their revival, that they're coming back, that they're not defunct anymore. A lot of people, including myself, are hoping for a new issue of Game Informer. And you know how Game Informer were really known for their covers? The covers would always have like artwork of like a game or whatever.
They had some hardcore ones. They had one of the Batman.
Dude,
oh my
the one with the arm, like when he's like that. That was fire. That
God.
cover is fucking iconic.
Yeah.
So I hope that it's like it's a cover of like their next magazine issue, and it's like something with like a big game. GTA 6.
GTA 6.
Oh, that would be hard.
That would be hard.
But the problem is, like, they shut down because they just weren't sustainable, man.
Yeah.
Nobody's buying magazines. Nobody buys newspapers. Nobody buys magazines anymore.
That's true.
That's why they shut down in the first place. So maybe it's going to be a rebrand where maybe they're just doing digital shit, like no longer doing.
That's
physical.
the only way. Just report the news digitally.
Yeah,
and
like
if
a
you want
website,
more, if you
social
want
media.
exclusive access to exclusive articles, pay the subscription.
Doesn't GameStop own them?
I have no idea, bro. That I don't know.
I will say I've always seen their magazines in the store.
But it makes sense though, because it's GameStop.
You know what I mean?
All right, bet that's cool.
But yeah, that's this Tuesday. That's March 25th. That's Tuesday. So come Tuesday, we'll just have to see what the announcement is.
That would be could if it was GTA 6.
Dude, yeah.
That'd be raw. That would be the best way. Or it's either that or something to do with Death Stranding.
Bro, this is so fun. The AI overview is funny as fuck. It says no.
Comes in clutch though.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. GameStop owns it. GameStop, the video game retailer, owned Game Informer, but shut it down in August 2024.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
So
GameStop's already going down.
That's why I heard. I remember that.
That's probably why
they were going out of business. So I'm assuming that's the reason why.
That's another reason.
Yeah,
why.
they've closed so many locations.
Maybe someone else bought it.
Ooh.
Maybe like
Oh
another.
yeah.
Maybe someone else, like another company, bought it. They're gonna rebrand it and like bring it back or something.
Now they got to keep Game Informed. There's no way they change.
But the problem is like, let's be real, man. The magazines, like nobody buying them.
It has to be digital. You're right about that. It has to be all digital. And then the way you get more money is if, hey, for our hardcore supporters, if you want access to like exclusive articles, pay $10 a month, $5 a month. You get access to those, more information, more deep into details, some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah,
Game Informer Plus, dumbass.
hey man, that's what it works.
Like, it's a subscription.
Yeah,
That's something they would do to make money.
Yeah, just make it.
You pay for it. Yeah.
but
Yeah, that was it for
all
me in gaming
That's
news.
it for gaming news this week. Hav's gonna start leading us with the movie news. Let's see
Movie
what
news.
Yeah, what
Okay,
we got?
so this week, bro, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of shit.
Okay.
A lot of news got announced this week.
One big one that I'm excited about.
I'm sure I probably have it. And it's probably, and the thing is, bro, when I put the news together, I usually take screenshots of the news that I find on Twitter. And then I just put them in like on my notes app. But I organize them in order from like maybe the biggest news on top to like.
That's
the
what
list.
I do.
So so I put this as the biggest news to come out this week. And I don't know if it's the one that Mario's thinking. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. But Pixar is officially in the works for Coco 2.
Yeah,
Set to release for 2029. 4 years from now. 2029.
That is crazy as fuck.
And if you think about it,
You're
we're
gonna be
getting
almost
Coco
30.
2 2029. We're getting Toy Story 5, which is supposed to come out, I think, next year. And The Incredibles 3 has no release date so far. Got real quiet.
At least it comes out before we're 30.
Omar just got me thinking now, man.
Yeah, it got me thinking too.
You're a
but
bitch,
we're-
We're almost gonna be 30 years old, man.
Fuck.
No, let's just end the pod, man. I didn't want to do this no more, man. Dumbass. Okay, hey, but listen, I might be in the minority or something. I don't know.
Well,
Like,
you wanted
cool.
it to be a standalone.
What do you mean?
Coco?
Standalone.
Like just one and done
movie.
movie?
Yeah.
No sequel.
Yeah. I don't think it needs another one.
What if it's with new characters?
Nah.
It
Well,
wouldn't hit. I don't think.
That's the thing. I think Coco is just like a one and done situation, like Up, like Wall-E. It's like a one and done classic. But because it did so well, obviously they want to make money, right? Disney's like, hey, come on, Pixar, bro, let's do it. We did Inside Out 2. We're doing another Toy Story. We're doing another blah blah blah. Because unfortunately, the shit that are one and dones aren't hitting right now. So at least that's what I'm
Don't they
thinking.
have a new one coming out this year? That space one or some shit?
Elysium? Oh no,
Yeah,
Elio.
Elio. That one's coming out this year, right?
That's this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you guys think then? What do you guys? Are you guys?
I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I want to see another Coco, so I am a fan of that. But also, I do see the side of like, the first one was just such a masterpiece already, and obviously we could all relate to it, right? So we are kind of biased in that aspect, and I loved it. But some part of me is just like, bro, I kind of want to see more also. But it's one of the things where I'm like, I think I'm leaning towards, I want to see another one. And if it's a banger, bro, another banger.
That's true. That's true. But I'm just kind of like with Inside Out 2, although I liked Inside Out 2, and I think it's a really, like, it's an amazing movie, in my opinion, I just don't think it was better than the first one. And I think that's what I'm expecting with this one.
All right.
Is it probably might not be as good as the first one.
I did see that the original directors are doing this one. Oh. So the directors are coming back. The same two guys that directed Coco 1 are doing Coco 2.
Oh, shit.
So they didn't change
That's good.
directors.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good
least-
sign.
Yeah. So as far as theme and vibe, it should be the same because it's not like they're changing directors. Now, writers, I don't know if they're the same. We'll have to wait and see, but
okay.
the directors are coming back.
Okay.
Yeah. But that was the biggest news that I saw to come out this week. The rest of this news is kind of like it'll range between big to small time news. The next one that I have on here is that in 2026, Conan O'Brien will return to host the Oscars.
Say less. I liked them.
Yeah. So as we all know, Conan O'Brien hosted the Oscars a couple weeks ago, and I'm gonna be honest with you, even though viewership was not crazy high, I did see clips, and he was very funny. I liked his monologue. Because every single year when they do the Oscars, the host always does a monologue that usually includes jokes. And some of those jokes are not attacks, but they poke fun at the actors that are in the audience, like the ones that get nominated and shit. And his was really funny. And I'm not trying to sound like a hater because I think Conan O'Brien is the best late night talk show host of all of them, of all the other ones.
Same.
But, I mean...
I think the best one is from Late Night with the Devil.
Oh my god.
That's my dog.
What's his name? I forgot his name.
I forgot his name too.
I don't know.
Anyways,
but I thought he did a fine job. I don't understand why they wanted to bring him back. Like I said, I didn't see no crazy viewership spikes. His monologue was funny and he had jokes every now and then. Like he had that one joke where he said, where they come back from commercial and he's like, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially halfway through the show, which means it's now time for Kendrick Lamar to call Drake a pedophile. And everyone in the audience like laughed. Like he had good jokes, but it's like, I know he's funny. He is a funny character and he's a funny person. I mean, but like to bring him back, in a sense, I'm kind of like, okay, sure, fuck it. But at the same time, I'm like, thank God it's not Jimmy Kimmel.
you don't like that guy?
He's not. He's all right. He's not that funny.
I bet
he's not that funny, bro. He's whatever. But yeah, he'll be coming back next year to host the Oscars
I just like
again.
because me and my brother we would watch what was it called?
Clueless Gamer.
No, that was fire. I love that shit. Was so funny. We would watch his show on TBS. We watch it every night, and dude, he has kind of like our humor, if that makes sense. He has our humor a little bit, bro. That's why it's so funny. But no, I don't mind. I'm happy to see him back just because he's retired, man. He doesn't do anything besides outside of a podcast, right? Or something.
He has a podcast and a show. He has a
travel show on Max.
Oh wow,
Max.
his show ended.
No,
like his late night show.
His late night shit ended, but he started a new show on Max.
When did that end?
Ooh, a while ago.
Damn.
A while ago.
back.
How long has he been doing it?
Dude, since like the 90s.
Yeah, man.
Really?
Maybe the 80s, I think.
That
he was
is?
real young, bro. He was real young. Yeah, dude, that dude's in his 60s.
Really?
He graduated from Harvard.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. He's been doing it a long time.
Yeah. Right, Hector, look up his like coolest gamer shit. I think he did one with GTA.
Yeah, he did. When GTA 5
some of them
first
are
came out.
iconic.
Yeah,
Some of
dude.
them are iconic, bro.
Yeah. I think he did one with Starfield. When Starfield came out, I believe.
Really? Oh.
I believe
I was gonna
so.
say, you said that, Hoff, and I was like, really? That's when the show started? But I'm like, but I remember when I was a kid, they announced it like it was a new big thing.
That's because they switch hosts every now and then. Because there's the Tonight Show, there's the Late Night Show, there's a bunch of different talk show shows that change hosts every single.
Are you talking about when he got kicked out or something?
No, right here, the Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien.
See that now?
The first episode date was June 1st, 2009.
Okay, but that's the Tonight Show.
Okay.
Which now belongs to Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel does the Tonight Show. Fallon. Fallon does the Tonight Show now.
Oh.
So there's multiple late night shows, bro.
fuck?
I know it's super weird. There's multiple late night shows that
On
air
different networks.
on different networks, but they all change hosts every now and then. That's the thing, is that the hosts change. So that's why I guess we should have worded it better, Mario. Conan O'Brien has been hosting late night shows since the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Not that his show that his name is on has been.
Because
on
I remember
since the
that one.
Yeah.
The Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien, and then Conan, just Conan.
Yes.
That was November 8, 2010.
Yes.
I remember just on TV, you know, like, because I got cable and shit. It would show, oh, watch the premiere of this and that, Conan O'Brien. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I just have a vivid memory of that.
Because he was on the Tonight Show,
Okay.
and then they replaced
And then you said,
him.
like, oh, 19 something. I'm like, damn, really? I could have
Yeah, because he was host of
gotcha.
another TV show.
I gotcha.
So yeah, it was like, it would be like him. It'd be Jay Leno was a big one.
There's a
at
drama
the
is
time.
involved with him.
Yeah, there is a drama involved with him, with Jay Leno, and what's that other dude's name? I forgot. He has a talk show on.
So
David Letterman, he's like the most iconic
he's
one.
the
So that
Johnny
Jimmy-
Carson, like
So that Jimmy Kimmel guy doesn't own the Tonight Show? Like, he doesn't own that brand?
so the Tonight Show. I fucked up. It was Jimmy Fallon. So you know Jimmy.
Oh,
Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. Okay. Does he not own that?
No, he doesn't own it. The network owns
Whoa.
it. The network.
Yeah.
He's just the one that hosts the show. Like, okay, think about it like this. Think about it like this. Steve Harvey doesn't own Family Feud.
Yeah,
Family
yeah,
Feud's
yeah.
been on since like the
just hosts
50s,
it.
but he just hosts the show.
Gotcha.
He's the host. That's what it is. And like, if Jimmy Fallon ever decides that he wants to leave, they'll just replace him with another host. Yeah,
But because Jimmy Fallon's so popular.
well, yeah, but he's been doing it forever. He's been around since like, I think he became the host of the Tonight Show like back in 2013. We were still in high school. That's crazy. Yeah. Or middle
2013
school, I
middle
believe.
school.
I think so, yeah. So he's been doing it for a while now.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
people
I thought that
just-
was his show. I thought he had like his.
No, so I believe
Okay.
with Conan, that was actually his show. Because it wasn't called anything. It was just called Conan. It was named after him. So that was actually his show.
Okay.
But before Conan, before 2010, he would just host other late night
Interesting.
shows.
Interesting.
So yeah, he's coming back to host the Oscars next year. That's basically that news. Here's another one. This is an interesting one. I don't know how I feel about it because the last movie we got was trash.
Okay.
But we have details of the upcoming new Texas Chainsaw Massacre film.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, we had the most recent Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie that we got was the one that came out straight to Netflix a couple years
That was
ago.
back in 2022?
Something like that.
2022, I think.
Yeah, it had been something like that. And I remember Hector watched it and he was like, Hob, it's trash. And I was like, really? I haven't seen it. No, Hob, I'm telling you, bro, it's trash. It's
not good.
It's so trash, I'm going to put it on for you.
Okay,
And I
listen.
was like, hey, yo, Hector watched a movie 2 times in his
That
lifetime.
funny?
It's fucking crazy.
It was like a crazy hate watch.
And it was but on
watch.
top of that, it's also like if you're saying
Okay.
it's trash, I'm surprised he willingly sat down to watch this trash movie a second time.
Listen, okay.
That's funny.
I would that movie. Okay, that movie's a 3. If in my opinion,
Damn,
it's a 3.
all right.
It's not-
but
it's not good, Mark.
listen, it's a 3. But I bumped it to a 4.
Oh, okay.
It's poor. The reason why is because even though it's bad, I don't like it. The fucking gore and kills are fire.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
The kills and the gore, like there's actually a lot of gore, a lot of blood. Like
Yeah.
that's fire. Okay, I'll give you a point for that. But it's still below average. Still poor, man. It's still not a good
Acting,
movie.
story, it just
It's not good.
Okay, so
You just go see it for the kills, bro. In the
All right.
It's like
That's it.
Final Destination.
Yeah.
Except the early Final Destination movies actually had a good story.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
So a new one's coming.
the new one's coming out. Y'all know Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
So you guys know Glenn Powell, the
Yeah.
actor, right? So he is interested in starring and producing the film, depending on the script. So he probably wants to look over the script, see if it's good or not. He'll either star in it and produce the show, or sorry, the movie. I mean,
Okay.
So he's interested in it. JT Mulner is eyeing to direct the project, and he's the person who directed a film called Strange Darling.
Strange.
That's what it says on here. I've never heard of it. And Lionsgate and A24 are among the studios interested in the film. Lionsgate and A24.
Interesting.
An A24 Texas Chainsaw movie.
Knowing them, it might be like another experimental bullshit. I don't know, man. Sometimes A24 films could be really good, and sometimes like they just get too artsy.
Yeah, well, that's only
You know?
because they're an independent studio that believes in giving filmmakers
Yeah.
the chance to like have all creative control,
Yeah.
make their own movies. That's why they're so there's such variety in their
Mm-hmm.
genres and stuff, because they just let any filmmaker make their dream film, like whatever
Yeah.
it is they want to do.
Listen, if it comes out and is a thing, I want to watch it. I'm down, man. I like those slasher types of movies.
Yeah, I'm down.
That's the reason why I saw that one, because I'm like, oh, dude, bet a new Texas Chainsaw, and then I saw it, I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. Yeah,
Well,
good.
It's really apparently the movie's a mystery and a thriller. And
Which
Rotten
movie?
the one we're talking about,
Strange Darling.
Strange
Because the
Darling.
director
got-
who directed that is interested in directing the new Texas
Okay.
Chainsaw.
and that's a good thing because this movie got a 96%
the critic one.
Oh shit!
And then the audience was 85.
Okay. So
Might
good
be
director.
solid.
Yeah.
Good director. So at least we know that it might fall into the right hands, especially if Glenn Powell's interested as
But
well.
I've never seen the movie. This is it. I don't know if y'all ever seen this. I've never seen this.
No, I've never seen that. Not the
It looks
poster.
familiar, dude. I haven't seen it, but it looks familiar. Have you seen that Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie?
Nope.
On Netflix.
Just to give you, just to paint it for you real quick. There's a scene where like they're on a party bus and shit, full of like millennials or Gen Z or whatever.
Millennials.
And he gets in there, right? And they all whip out their cameras, and the dude's like, "Hey, bro, we're gonna cancel you," or like some shit while recording them. And like they were like on TikTok or something.
Oh,
so
hell no.
We're gonna cancel you, bro. So like it's shit like that. Some weird shit like that.
Mario, there's a scene.
But the way they get murdered and killed is fire.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because they're all in the buzz, bro. How they get out?
It's crazy as fuck.
And he's blocking the exit. Leatherface blocking the exit with a fucking chainsaw in his hand. Dude, there's a scene in the movie where he gives this one character in the movie the Mortal Kombat X fatality. Because, you know, Leatherface is a guest character in Mortal Kombat. And he has this fatality where he just takes the chainsaw and they puts it through her stomach and lifts them into the air. So, like, they're on the chainsaw, right? And he lifts them in the air and it just, like, cuts their fucking insides out. In the movie, he does that to a character. Like, does that Mortal Kombat fatality shit and then throws her on the ground and she's still alive. Alive enough to like grab a gun and like I think shoot her in the shoulder.
No, you see what I mean? So listen, it's bullshit like that, but there's some cool blood and gore with it.
But
That's
like,
why I gave it a point. Like, all right,
but logically,
not
it's
good.
like that bitch is still alive. What the fuck?
But
I know.
it's not good.
Yeah.
But the kills and stuff and the blood is good, in my opinion.
Okay, I get the vibe, bro.
Yeah, you
it's
see
like
what I mean?
fucking the clown movies.
I'm
It's like the
gonna be
clown
real, man.
movies.
Huh?
It's like the clown movies. I forgot their name.
Terrifier?
Terrifier?
Yeah, there we go.
No,
Those-
Terrifier was better though.
No, the kills are better, but in terms of story, those first ones and the acting.
I would say the story's better. The Terrifier stories are better
All right.
than that fucking movie.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, Hav, what else? What
All
else
right,
we got?
moving on to the next piece of news is obviously from the success of the video game. Split Fiction movie is in the works.
Yeah.
And that's actually all that it says. Because
Is there like a bidding war going on?
It's probably
Bunch of
just
studios.
that.
Yeah,
Wanna get
it
rights
was.
to it?
I had it in my shit, but I got rid of it. But yeah, it's like a rumored. Yeah, it's just rumored because the game already sold 2 million copies in a week.
That's crazy.
So right now, studios are fighting over the rights for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
I don't know, man. It's like, will it work?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, it depends what kind of, like, is it animated or is it probably live action?
It's probably live action,
probably gonna
bro.
be live
and I'm
action.
afraid, bro. If it's live action, I don't know if it'll do well.
I could have sworn, did they say they were going to do that for It Takes Two? Like, wasn't there like, oh, maybe a Takes Two movie was coming out? Like, back
I don't
then?
remember that.
Could have sworn I saw something about that and then
I
it
don't
never
remember.
happened. But interesting. We'll see, man.
We'll see.
I mean,
It's only rumors now.
Yeah. So what's
Yeah, what's next?
the next?
I was waiting for y'all to like.
Oh no, we were done.
Oh, my fault. I just didn't want to talk over you guys talking about like that the studios were fighting over the rights, the film rights. That's why I didn't want to interrupt. The next piece of news that I have on here is Avengers related. Dude, every single week there's a new thing with the Avengers, and it makes sense because like either they've already started filming the new Avengers movie or they're about to this month. So like I think they're, and also because the Electric State movie came out on Netflix, that one that bombed.
Oh, yeah.
So the Russo brothers are doing a bunch of press, and so people just keep asking about Avengers. So like every single week in this movie news, there's always two pieces of news about Avengers. So for the third time in a row, we got some more Avengers news. The Russo brothers say that the upcoming Avengers films, Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, will be a, quote, new beginning for the MCU. And a quote, it doesn't say which of the two brothers said this, but in a quote it says, we told an ending story with Endgame. Now we're going to tell a beginning story.
Huh.
That's what I said. I don't know what that means. But we'll just have to.
Well, like, it's going to be like a MCU reboot of like the universe. Like, we're going to get new characters, new stories and shit.
You think the Secret Wars, if it involves the multiverse, do you think it might be like their way of unifying all the different universes into one continuity?
Maybe that's too extreme, but I'm thinking of like new characters, like for sure.
Okay.
And like just a reboot, like, I don't know, a new era.
That's true. Maybe. I don't know.
there's
They were
a bunch of
very
multiverse
they were
shit.
very vague about it. That's all they said. That they're telling a beginning story. The other piece of news regarding the Avengers, that I got, and this one was interesting, and I don't know, maybe I can get your guys' thoughts on this. The Russo brothers said it was actually Kevin Feige's idea to bring back Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, it makes. Come on, man. It makes sense, man. He's the dude in charge. So he said, "Hey, man, the numbers are going down, man.
Bring back Iron Man.
So we got to make this announcement. Let's go."
That's how I took it as too. That's how I thought of it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
He had to play it safe.
Of course, man.
All
What's
right.
the next one?
The next piece of news involves Invincible.
Ooh.
So Invincible is obviously the superhero TV show that's been airing on Amazon Prime for the last few
I think
years.
season 3 is my favorite season of the show.
So far, it's
fire?
the best.
It's my favorite
It's
season.
so far the best season,
Deadass?
bro. Season 3 is fucking lit.
Yeah.
So Invincible season 3 finale, the last episode 8, had just premiered. I want to say last week.
Yeah.
Right. So the last episode, right, episode 8, which was a W episode, fire fucking finale.
Yeah, it was fire.
So the piece of news that I have on here involving the finale is the Invincible season 3 finale is one of the highest rated TV episodes ever on IMDb with a 9.9 out of 10.
Damn.
Same rating as Connor's Wedding from Succession, Battle of the Bastards
it's fire.
from Game of Thrones,
Fire episode.
and the Clone Wars series finale.
Give me that shit. Clone Wars.
Come on, man. I've never seen it. Anyways, but it has the
Respect
same
that
score.
show.
Damn.
9.9 out of 10.
And that's the episode?
that
Yeah,
episode.
just the episode.
the
Just
episode,
not the show
like the
overall.
last episode of season 3 has the highest.
Holy shit.
It's hard.
has-
It's hard to get that rating, bro.
It's one of. It's why that's why that's the headline. It is now in history one of the episodes
To get a 9.9.
in ever on IMDb.
Holy
And
shit.
those other examples I listed are episodes that have gotten that score before.
Whoa.
And those are all
Yeah, bro.
deserving. I've seen all those.
That's
I've
crazy.
never seen Succession.
Oh, my bad. That one. Excluding that one. My bad. I forgot that one's in there.
Oh,
I want to watch
Game
it,
of
though.
Thrones, Battle of the Bastards.
You know,
and
when
the
you said
Clone Wars
battle, I was just like, battle for Bikini Bottom?
No, this motherfucker.
That's a 10. That's a 10.
In my book.
That's funny.
That's a 10, bro.
Damn. Wow. I got to catch
Dude,
up
I'm
on
telling you,
Invincible,
because
man.
guys, the thing is that Hector hasn't started Invincible. Oh, he started the first couple episodes of season 1,
Yeah.
but he never continued.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro.
gotta finish.
And you know what, bro? I'm low-key jealous.
Right now I'm catching up with Daredevil.
Daredevil.
season 3.
W.
Same here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you on season 3 already?
He's
No,
on one.
hell
no.
He's still in 1, but he's
I'm
still
still-
trying to catch up for Born Again.
Yeah.
But yeah. Whereas I'm caught up with Born Again. I've just finished episode 4, W episode. Speaking of Born Again,
Oh, shit.
on to the next piece of news that I have.
It's fire. That's the news. All right, next one.
Is that a that's actually good. That's it. That we're alive. That we're alive in the same generation as Born Again. That's W. In my opinion, that's
it,
W
guys.
news. Okay. Well, here's the thing. This is not really a spoiler.
Are you sure,
You know what? Low
motherfucker?
key for Mario, I think it might.
Then don't say it.
Fuck.
You can't say it. My
But
bad.
it's a really good one. It's
can
a really good piece of news.
Okay, how about don't say it, but show Hector.
Yeah,
Like
you
him
decide, bro. You tell me. It's this one right here. Read it real quick and see if it's vague enough for me to read out loud. I don't think so.
Does he know, though? That's the problem, is we don't
Is
know.
that he doesn't know that character? I
Yeah.
don't know.
He might know.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He
Do
might
you
have
know,
seen it.
Do you know like
Any
any like antagonists that Daredevil's gonna go up against?
I
Like,
just know a Fisk.
so
That's
far.
it? You
That's
don't know
it?
anyone
Yeah,
else?
I
You don't
don't
know
know
any other actor? You don't know...
I mean, because there's the show's doing well. I've seen pictures of some dude in a white suit, or I think it's a girl. I don't know, like
In a white
like a
suit?
white cheetah or some shit like that. It's like white and
Oh,
black.
he's talking about White Tiger
Oh.
from Born Again.
Nothing
That's
else?
it. That's all I know.
Nothing else?
Nothing- I
Not
swear
even
to God,
not
nothing
even
else.
from the OG Daredevil, you don't know?
No.
No, this will spoil it.
You would think so?
I think it would.
Fuck,
If he doesn't
man.
know, it would spoil
It's a
it.
good
But
piece
what-
of
It's
news.
fucking cool.
But
That's-
that's
speak
cool.
on it. Give your thoughts on it without giving spoilers.
Well, people are going to be listening like, yo, what are they talking about?
Fuck. Oh yeah, you are right.
That's true.
You know?
Hide in the
I
bathroom
mean,
while I
it's
read a
season...
book.
I mean...
Out in the back.
Fuck, it is kind of
It is a good piece of news. So like when you I'm trying to like ask more questions. When you go on Disney Plus, Mario, and like you watch Daredevil, and you know when you go to suggested, like suggested TV shows. What are the other TV shows you see?
You don't see anything?
I think I do. I see Born Again because those they're separated.
yeah.
But like I see other shows, but like I don't remember the pictures.
Because obviously the other one that you saw that suggests is Defenders.
I think that was one of them.
Yeah, because Daredevil was one of them.
But even then, I don't even fucking remember what it looks like the picture, like cover art. What do you want to call it?
That's the problem, because if he doesn't know, then it would be.
I feel like it would spoil it, and I don't want to ruin it for him when he finally gets there.
Because you'd be like, "Yo, what?"
Yeah, because when he finally gets there,
but
bro.
that's fire. I saw that, and I would like to talk about that. That is cool.
Yeah, bro. And if anything, no, it's all good. I'll just keep it to the side. We can talk about it when Mario's not in the room.
That's fire. Respect, though. That's all I got to say. Respect.
It's respect. It's fire. Okay, so I guess we'll just skip that piece
we'll skip
of news.
that. Sorry about that, guys.
But we'll go right into some Star Wars news.
Hey. There we go.
Which might flip the script because now it might be spoilers for Hector.
It might be spoilers for me.
No, it's actually not. It's actually not.
Oh, okay.
I think I know what it is.
I've proofread this one. It's the one
because last week when you were here, I had to read off some Star Wars character that apparently is alive through a comic book.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it. I was like, I respect that.
I put that for you.
Yeah,
that's what he said. That's what he said.
I was like, I put this for me. I respect it.
I was like, oh shit.
And me, I'm just there reading it like, who's that? Fuck is this guy?
I told him I'm like, bro, it's really
Squidward nose ass looking motherfuckers.
I told him like, bro, it really isn't nobody. It's just one of those like for diehards.
Yeah, it's like if you're a hardcore fan, you'd know the character, but really he's nothing.
Okay,
he's the second. He's like the next Vader. No, like he's just some fucking character,
a random character. Yeah.
But this is Star Wars news. Mario says he might know what I'm talking about. It's the one regarding John Boyega.
Oh, his comments. Yeah, I seen that.
So okay, you know what I'm talking about.
That I thought maybe
spoilers. No, right?
No, it's not spoilers. So
not spoilers? Okay.
It basically just says so. John Boyega is an actor who had done some movies, who kind of some recognition early in his career, but obviously his big break was playing the character of Finn in the Disney Star Wars movies, right? Mm-hmm. So in this piece of news that I pulled up, it says John Boyega says Tom Cruise got him cast in Star Wars.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So he was doing an interview, and his quote. This is his quote. It's not pretty. It's a pretty lengthy quote, so I'm just going to read what it says. He says, "I'm thankful to Tom Cruise, who loved Attack the Block." I'm gonna stop the quote right there. Attack the Block was one of the big movies that John Boyega starred in that kind of put him on the map. Okay. It's what made him noticed, like by Disney, I guess. To put him in Star Wars. Attack the Block. I've never seen it. Heard it was really good. That's what put him on the map, right? I'm thankful to Tom Cruise, who loved Attack the Block. He was editing Mission Impossible at the time with J.J. Abrams. Tom told J.J., "You gotta watch this kid in Attack the Block." JJ watched it, and one thing led to another. 4 or 5 years later, I was in The Force Awakens.
Wow.
And the reason, because he name drops J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams is the guy who wrote and directed a few Star Wars movies that when Disney bought them, like the Disney Star Wars movies. Because he was working on Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise, he mentioned him about it, and like he said, one thing led to another. He was in The Force Awakens.
Okay.
So yeah, he says that he has Tom Cruise to thank for being in Star Wars.
That's pretty cool.
There's a lot like other Star Wars news, but I don't know if he has it yet.
Oh, I have one.
Let me see.
So transitioning from one Star Wars news to the other, The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, the logo
movie. The logo's fire. I like the logo.
Is that it?
But no, that's not it. It's that it has a $166 million budget, making it the cheapest Star Wars film made since Revenge of the Sith.
Whoa.
Which is episode 3. That was 2005.
Whoa. That's
yeah.
crazy.
So the budget is the cheapest Star Wars since 2005.
Is that the big news though?
I have one more thing.
Oh, shit.
But what's it called? I have a feeling because it's Dave Filoni, and Dave Filoni has never done a movie. Obviously, we know that he's reputable when it comes to Star Wars, right? Because he made Clone Wars, he made Rebels, he made Ahsoka. He's done episodes in The Mandalorian, so he knows the story overall, and he just knows the universe overall really well. And out of everyone, he's probably the closest to George Lucas there.
Yes.
Like he was Luke, and George was Yoda. To put in comparison.
Yeah.
But he's never he came from TV show, an animated TV shows to live action TV show with Ahsoka, and from that he's getting a movie. So it's a big deal, and it's looking like that's going to be the first Star Wars movie that's going to be coming out like in theaters. So it's a big deal. But the reason why I don't have the highest hope is because, bro, like I like what he did in Ahsoka, but I think he could have done better in terms of live action. In animated, I have full faith in him. Full faith. Live action is where I get just a tad bit worried. But in terms of story overall, I don't think... I'm just worried he might play it too safe. If that makes sense.
Okay.
And I don't know. It's hard to describe without giving spoilers about the Ahsoka or Clone Wars.
Yeah, because Dave Filoni is attached to the movie as a writer.
Okay.
He's a writer.
So that's good. That's actually a good thing to hear.
Mm-hmm. But co-writing the story and directing the movie is Jon Favreau, who we know as the director and writer for Iron Man 1 and 2. He was also Happy Hogan. But ever since then, he stopped working with Marvel as far as projects. He plays Happy still and stuff every now and then, but he stopped working on projects because now he's doing Star Wars shit. And he's the one responsible for giving us the Mandalorian show, which in my opinion is probably one of the best Star Wars shows out right now, along with like Clone Wars and Andor and shit.
Yeah, so my theory is that they're going to show a trailer for the Mandalorian Grogu at Star Wars Celebration when I'm over there.
That's not smart for him.
It adds up. It adds up, bro. I'm like, it has to be shown there. Because every Star Wars Celebration, day one or the last day,
I'm so jealous.
They announce something big. I think that's going to be
every Star Wars Celebration has a big announcement.
Are you going to film it? Like,
dude, I swear to fucking hopes you do.
Yeah, if I'm in the crowd and they're showing, I'm going to be in the crowd like this. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lose my shit.
But like, you know what Mara should invest in,
I think
bro?
it looks bad because like obviously like I'm a fan of Star Wars, but I still have my critiquer in mind. I'm like, that looks like shit, but
yeah,
I'm my shit.
You should do, Mara.
It's just the experience.
You should invest in like, I don't know if they have an app on the App Store or something, or maybe there's a camera that you can buy on Amazon. But like one of those things where like it's a two-way camera. So you can record what's in front of you, but it's also recording like selfie mode. So it records your reaction to what you're seeing at the same time.
That's funny.
Does an iPhone have that?
I don't know.
And he's the Apple guy, so he's
or TikTok. I think TikTok has that.
I think so. I know Snapchat also has a mode where you could film you and the selfie camera and the out camera.
That'd be cool.
Dude, I'm waiting for fucking Apple to add something like that to their fucking camera system, but they don't. Snapchat has it.
No, but the other piece of Star Wars news. That was that the last of the Star Wars news?
Star Wars news, that's all I had. Those two.
So it's another minor thing. And another thing I can add on to it. The next thing is that at Star Wars Celebration, it got reported that they're going to announce the future of animation there also. At their panel. At the animation panel, they're going to announce something. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm assuming it's their next TV show.
You know what? Speaking of the Star Wars panel, the podcast that you shout out, the people that like I would occasionally watch. I don't want to watch a lot of them because I don't have enough time. One of them, I forgot who was it. I think it was the girl. I think it was the Lucy girl. I think she said she's gonna be at the panel at the Star Wars Celebration.
I don't know them, so
that's gonna be interesting.
It'd be cool. If I can get a shout out for you, I will.
Hey man, like
I'll be like, hey, my friends are friends of that podcast.
If you want to check out the pod,
like join in.
No, if you. I'm mad. Mario wouldn't. Mario would not.
If you go to
Mario would shit his pants.
That's facts.
But I don't know who she is. I'm not gonna be nervous. I don't watch
Mario,
it.
I would actually like lose it if you go to Star Wars Celebration next month and you like encounter influencers or like some Star Wars writers, actors, like people that are in the.
Oh yeah, I am. There's gonna be meetups.
What if?
But like would you actually wait in line no matter how long?
Yeah, I will.
Do you know who's going?
Anakin's going.
Anakin. Oh, Hayden Christensen's going.
Yeah, I mean the characters.
A lot of
So
people.
the voice actor and actor IRL going. Ahsoka, the real one, and the voice actor's going.
Whoa.
Mark Hamill's going. I'm not gonna get all of them, dude. I'm not gonna get all of them.
Which one would you get if you had to pick one?
All of them probably. You might hate me, Hoff, but to me, it's what I grew up with. I want to get the voice actor for Anakin because that's mine.
I'm surprised you wouldn't. Damn, really?
Yeah, bro, because that's what made me a fan was the show.
True. I could see that. I would get.
I want both. Don't get me
absolutely,
wrong.
Absolutely.
It's him, and then it's IRL him, and then it's Ahsoka, the voice actor.
Damn, I'm surprised Mark Hamill's not your top three.
I want him too, but it's like these are my childhood.
Mark Hamill's the guy that plays Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, he's like the most iconic one.
Crazy.
But
and the voice actor for Joker.
Yeah, fire. He's fire as Joker. But what's it called? It's because those are what I grew up on, dude. The voice actors of Star Wars for Clone Wars. That's legit. Like that's my childhood, bro.
You know, you saying "Would he wait?" Kind of makes me regret not waiting when we went to that Halo convention.
That's true, bro.
So back in 2019, there was the Halo Outpost, and we went there. And it was super cool. It was a really cool, fun experience. And the Master Chief and Cortana were there. And bro, like the event just started. We got there when the event like just started, maybe like 30 minutes or whatever. Bro, the craziest line that you saw, man, it was insane. And me, I was like, I saw them from a distance. I'm like, holy shit, bro.
Yeah, you
it's Master Chief.
Yeah.
And it's Cortana, bro. I'm teasing, right? I'm like, this shit crazy. This shit crazy as fuck, right? I'm like, yo, this shit crazy as fuck.
I'm teasing.
This shit crazy as fuck,
funny.
Right? And then we made, and this was at the time where Hav like didn't play the Halo games.
Yeah,
so he was just there for the vibes.
Yeah.
But we went with like another group of friends at the time, and they all agreed and said, like if we wait here, it's gonna like our entire day is gonna go by. And we were just there for one day, right, Hav? Like, because I think you would be there multiple days, wasn't it, Hav?
I
can't remember.
No way. A convention's one day.
Yeah, I think it was multiple days, but I think we just paid for like
one
day
ticket. Yeah.
So that's why we're like, no, we're gonna be here all day. We should just skip that and just experience everything else, and that's what we did. And it was cool. I mean, it was fun. We experienced like a bunch of cool stuff, a bunch of mini games or whatever.
It's fire.
Halo games. We went on. There was a LAN party set up.
Yeah.
Where we hopped on 360s.
Yeah.
Or Xbox Ones, I forgot they were, and like it was a whole LAN party, and we were going against each other and shit. It was fun.
It was fucking fire.
Yeah, it was fun as fuck.
But then, didn't we find out that like that was the only time they ever did it? Too?
Yeah,
they
that was the
never
only
made
time.
another
Yeah.
convention, bro.
Wow.
No, that's because it was before COVID. It was the year before COVID. It was 2019.
Okay.
And then COVID hit. No, they were gonna do it. They were gonna do it another one, but because COVID, they couldn't. And that's it. They just threw it under the rug, and we forgot about it. People forgot about it.
That's crazy, bro. If
But
they
dude,
ever made another one, bro,
we gotta go.
we gotta go.
We gotta fucking go. And like, if Master Chief and Cortana's there, I'm gonna do it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a picture with him. Yeah, bro. Because dude, Mario,
bro.
they were
No,
there.
I bet. No,
and it's
I
like,
get it.
bro,
Yeah.
but the line was crazy, and it's like, dude, like, and we're just there. Like, the shit just started. The date just started, and like
Yeah.
it was already packed, and we only bought tickets or admission or whatever the fuck for that one day.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So we're like, nah, bro, we're
It
gonna.
was a
waste
tough
the
choice,
day.
but I think y'all made the right choice.
But a part of me kind of regrets that. It's like, damn, bro, I could have got, because to this day I have an exclusive limited edition pop figure. It's Master Chief. He's completely gold, and he has a sticker that says Halo Outpost, and it's a limited edition type of thing. And I think now it's probably worth like $200 now or something, or 50. And I paid, how much did I pay for it? Like,
I remember.
because I bought it there.
Yeah.
I forgot how much it was.
And
but it
that
was
wasn't
pretty cheap.
resale. That was retail price.
It was retail. I
It
bought
was
it
probably
retail.
like $15-20.
Something like that. I bought that in a comic book. I still have it sealed. I haven't seen it anywhere online, by the way. That comic book that I have, or the graphic novel that I have, I could pull it up, and it has that stamp of Halo Outpost, and it's still sealed. And I have in the Funko Pop, it's still sealed. And if I was thinking, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get them to sign this shit. Wouldn't that be fire as fuck?
That would be fire. Yeah.
So anyway, I sometimes think about that. I'm like, damn, I could have gotten a picture with him. I could have done that, but
yeah, because I'm there for the whole weekend.
If you're there for the whole weekend, wait, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Even if it
I
takes all day, wait.
Yeah, I know.
And just fucking
I
meet
told
them,
him.
bro.
Yeah.
That'd be cool as fuck if you met them.
I know.
Oh my God, Mario! I need a video reaction of you.
No, do a video like, hey, like ask him like, hey, can you do a video for my friend Hav? Like, and then he'll be like, yo, Hav, what's up?
missing out, bro.
Depends how much
where
they
you
fucking
at?
charge me.
We're killing. We out here killing six.
I'm assuming
bro.
they're not free, bro. I'm assuming they're not free, man. Those meetups,
Hell no.
Fuck no.
they're probably gonna charge my.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
probably
but you're already
$100.
flying. You're already flying business. You good? You good?
Probably like
I
$100
saved
or
up for that
something.
though. But no, the last thing I was gonna add about that is
yeah.
that because you never had it because this was before we made the switch up, is that Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down.
Fire.
And you brought up Kevin Feige, John Favreau. There we go. I know, man.
Favreau.
And I was like, yo, with her stepping down in like a year or two, people brought up like, oh, it should be Dave Filoni. I go, that's not a bad one, but the one I think I would like is him, John Favreau.
to take over as
President.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, because I think he would have it.
Yeah,
Lucasfilm. Lucasfilm. I think he would put it in the right direction because I don't care what anyone tells me. Season 3 of Mandalorian wasn't needed in my mind. Did I enjoy it? Yes, I did. What I think really happened is that Jon Favreau had a story in mind. He had a 2-season story. Fantastic. I fucking love those 2 seasons. 10 out of 10. Maybe not out of 10. I don't know. I really got to think about it. That 3rd season, even though I enjoyed it, was not on par with the first 2. Okay. So what I think happened is like, hey, man, John, like, hey, because if you're real, the story ended in season 2.
Yes.
That was the ending, right? And I would have been fine with that shit. When then season 3 came along, a lot of people were upset. Because it was like, it's not what we expected, right? So I can understand why, right? I'm not going to explaining. But I really do feel is that like Kathleen Kennedy or the Bob Iger, one of them's like, hey, John, we need a season 3 because this show's popping and does numbers. I really do believe that's what happened. He was forced to make a season 3, even though he didn't want to. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if he made this show where he knew it had a beginning and an ending, I'm like, I think he'll do that with other projects and not force shit out just because it's popping.
That's good. That's a good guess.
So that's I hope it's him, but it's a long shot. It's probably gonna be Dave. I'm gonna be honest with you, which I wouldn't mind either, because I trust him with the overall world and shit. Even though he does one thing in Ahsoka that I just don't agree with. But yeah.
All right.
Move on to the next shit.
Bet. The next piece of movie news I have is, I don't know how I feel about this one. But we're getting a new Cloverfield movie.
Oh, it is the sequel to the original film?
Yes.
I'm gonna fuck up.
Whoa.
Yes.
I fucking love that first Cloverfield movie.
That first Cloverfield movie is fire. So I believe if we put it into perspective,
It's a found footage film.
there's 3 Cloverfield movies.
I've seen
There's
all of them.
3 of them.
I've seen all of them.
I haven't seen all of them. So I saw the first one, which is my first introduction to the Cloverfield franchise.
Fire.
I think I might have saw that one because you showed me a movie. You showed me a Cloverfield movie. We saw it together.
I think so. So the first Cloverfield movie was filmed in found footage. It took place in New York, and it basically is about that Cloverfield monster,
Wasn't it like a big ass weird like alien monster or
like a
something?
bug-looking thing.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's that.
He comes to New York, right? And he basically like terrorizes it like on a Godzilla type shit. It was filmed in found footage. It was written, directed by Matt Reeves, and it did successful. So successful that it got a sequel, 10 Cloverfield Lane. It sounds like a street, like an address. That movie was also, in my opinion, really good, but it didn't show a lot of Cloverfield stuff. It was more of like an isolation movie because it takes place in a bunker underground a house, because this like tinfoil conspiracy theory dude like anticipated an alien attack, so he created this underground bunker shit. But he's kind of unhinged and kind of a weirdo, and the main character, the girl, is stuck with him in this underground bunker, and she doesn't know if he's safe or like if she's safe or not with this stranger. But at the same time, out there, there's an alien invasion, so it's like, is she safer out there or in here? Type shit.
And she has to like running away from him while
It's more of a tension filled like, what's gonna happen next.
That's pretty cool.
It's very sad. I like it.
It's pretty cool.
Not everyone's
premise.
cup of tea, but I personally really liked it. Then we got the movie called The Cloverfield Paradox, which was straight to Netflix. It premiered right after the Super Bowl. This was a few years ago.
I remember.
The only commercial, the only marketing it ever got was one quick TV spot trailer during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then,
I remember.
And then they were like, after the Super Bowl tonight, it'll be on Netflix. And sure enough, after the Super Bowl, and people went on Netflix, and Cloverfield Paradox was there, and that movie got mixed reviews.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
I heard it wasn't good. That's the one that I have not seen.
I saw the reason why I remember is that me and my brother are huge Cloverfield fans. We've seen all of them together, and we were watching the Super Bowl and that came on. We legit we were just eating pizza. We see that. We see Cloverfield. We're like, whoa, like that. And what's funny is that we were watching the Super Bowl with one of his friends. His friend looks at his other friend. He's like, see, that's how you know they're brothers.
And that movie was like mixed. Like a lot of people are saying that it wasn't a Cloverfield movie. It was going to be its own thing. Yeah. But then at last minute they added Cloverfield shit to it just to like rename the movie. Like the title would sell more, maybe would make more money. Typical marketing studio bullshit.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it.
I never seen it. I did see the ending. The last shot of the movie. The last shot's fire. It's fire because it kind of ties into the first movie, even though chronologically speaking, it doesn't make sense. But I'm not going to go into it.
Yeah.
So there's a new Cloverfield movie that is moving forward, and it will be a direct sequel to the original first movie, the found footage one.
Nice.
So I don't think it's going to tie into 10 Cloverfield Lane or Paradox. It's going to be a direct sequel to the first Cloverfield.
That's pretty cool.
Found footage movie. Now, that's the only thing that I have as far as like the news, right?
That's
so it doesn't
no release date, no
release date, no director, no who's writing it, no who's starring, or it's a direct sequel to the first movie. Is it going to be found footage again?
I hope it is, man.
I'm not going to lie, bro. A found footage monster movie, the Cloverfield movie, kind of really does put into perspective how small you feel when a big ass fucking kaiju thing starts breaking shit, bro.
Very true.
And the poster goes hard. The Cloverfield poster is fire.
It is
because
fire.
it's the Statue of Liberty, and like half the statue is like ripped off, and then there's this like water trail leading into the city.
Let me look it up.
It's fire. Like
It's
the
fire.
trailer, I remember seeing that poster and being like, the fuck is that?
Yeah, man.
That poster will forever go hard.
That poster is hard. It's iconic. I'm not gonna lie. That poster is iconic.
It's a very iconic poster.
It is.
That and like the Cars 3 teaser poster.
Yeah,
up there.
that trailer is iconic. The teaser one, that's one of the best trailers of all time. I'll stand on that.
Hold on, before I get to the next piece of news.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you see it, the one where like the
It says up top, something has found us.
yeah, you see that's fucking fire, bro. And then you watch the trailer.
2008.
Yeah, dude, it's old. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, and then I see the Lane one. It's just like a mailbox, but like it has like a prison cell type of thing.
Yeah, so that's like one of the posters. There was another poster. It's this one, which is like, yeah, look, because this symbolizes the underground bunker. You see how
that's pretty cool.
That poster's the one that I like.
That one's cool.
Yep. But yeah, man. So Cloverfield movie.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I mean, just have to see who's writing and directing the movie. But I mean, I'll be down with it because I loved the first 2 Cloverfield
I'm down to
movies.
rewatch them again.
It's fire.
Or sorry, watch them and rewatch the first one.
The next piece of news that I have on here is that, a live-action Power Rangers series is in the works on Disney+.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I saw this.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. So Jonathan E. Steenberg and Dan Schatz will serve as showrunners, and those 2 guys are the ones that had previously worked on Percy Jackson and the Olympians for Disney+.
Fuck.
So they're the ones who are going to be serving as showrunners for this new live-action Power Rangers. Now, it's a big deal because Power Rangers is obviously a big IP. It's a big franchise, right? I'm a huge Power Rangers fan. I don't know if that's a little-known fact about me that you guys may even not know.
No, we know.
Okay, I bet. So
At least I know.
yeah, I grew up on Power Rangers when I was a kid, right?
Your favorite Ranger is the Red Ranger.
From which one?
Mystic Force.
No,
That's fire. That's a fire
No,
series, but no. That's a good one, though.
the OG.
Mighty Morphin, I'll have a soft spot because it's the original, but no, not Mighty Morphin.
It's not Mighty Morphin.
Because there's a thing that's like, there's hella iterations of Power Rangers. There's fucking Dino
Thunder.
There you go, girl.
That's your favorite one.
That's the one.
My
Dino
favorite one
Thunder's
was
my
the cop
favorite.
one. Power Rangers.
SPD Emergency.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Remember the fucking dog?
Yeah, bro. And then later on, the dog becomes a ranger, and the ranger's like dog mask.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking funny.
I remember
The
that.
SPD's fire,
But they have the bikes and shit, right?
yeah, the motorcycle. It's
so
supposed to take place in the
cool.
future.
That's cool.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like I think it was supposed to take place like
I had
because
some
it came
action
out
figures
it
of
came
that.
out in like the mid 2000s, so it was supposed to be like during Black Ops 2 time, like 2055 or some shit like.
Do you remember
that, right?
the Power Rangers, but like they were like ninjas or something? What is that called?
Ninjas.
Yeah, the
I forgot
I know which one you're talking about.
They were like ninjas, and it was pretty cool. And then there was another one, Jungle Fury, I think.
Oh yeah.
was
Jungle
pretty
Fury
cool,
is
too.
cool. The ninja ones you're talking about, like
I forgot what it's
the
called.
red was fire, blue
Yeah, I
was
think
water.
so, yeah.
That one was I know which one you're talking about. That one, that's the show. That was the one that came out before Dino Thunder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was a Blue Ranger, yellow, and
We should look up like how many versions are there.
a lot.
dude, there's a fuck.
All I
there's a
remember is
lot.
that Mystic Force and the police one. Those were my favorites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are good. And so I bring it up because the last Power Rangers big thing that we got, I actually didn't know this, but a few years ago we had a Netflix Power Rangers movie that came out, original movie.
What?
It served as like a succession to the Mighty Morphin series from the 90s. So like it features a bunch of characters like they're all adults now and shit.
Oh, okay.
But before that, as far as theatrical release,
Yeah.
it was the 2017 Power Rangers movie that was
that
based
movie
on
got
Mighty
overhated
Morphin.
on, man.
That movie's actually it's solid. It's on Netflix right now. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's on Netflix now. So in 2017, we had a Power Rangers theatrical released movie. It was supposed to be more modernized. A lot of people kind of hated on the Ranger suits because it looked too robotic or like.
I kind of fucked with it, bro.
I liked it.
Even my first run, I was like, yo, why people are hating it?
And I actually saw the movie in theaters, and it's actually really good. It's solid. I mean, I have some
Dude.
nitpicks about it, but
Bro.
it's really good.
Oh, did you lose it? I lucky got hyped when they come out for the first time and they're playing the iconic
Yeah,
song.
hell yeah. When
I
they're
was
in
like,
their
oh,
Zoids.
it's hard.
And there's Zoids? Yeah. And there's Zoids? Yeah. So, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, I think it was because of box office.
Yeah.
They were supposed to, that was supposed to be a whole ass trilogy, like a franchise.
It was, yeah.
But it got canceled, I think, because of box office reception. So that was the only movie we got. And so
Damn
this
shame.
is now the next big piece of news of Power Rangers that we've gotten since then.
Oh wow.
So, I mean, it's a series, okay. It's from Disney Plus, cool. The showrunners of Percy Jackson, I guess. But my thing is, like, it's going to be on Disney Plus. Like, how kiddish is it going to be?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, the Power Rangers shows have always aimed towards kids, and even
true.
now, if you go back and rewatch them, like you kind of, it's a little bit cheesy, kind of a little bit corny, but it's because it was aimed at kids at the time.
Yeah.
And I guess one of the things that I liked about the Power Rangers 2017 movie was that it was matured for an older audience. For people who grew up on Power Rangers, they
Yeah.
have little Easter eggs and shit, but they know that it was PG-13, so like they had to mature it up a little bit. You know what I mean? So part of me was hoping to get a new Power Rangers thing for the modern era for this this modern generation that's a
That'd be
little bit
cool.
more matured. So to hear that's going on Disney Plus makes you go, is it going to be like kid centric? Is it going to be more like? So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, bro. But I mean, I'll give it a shot. We'll have to see what happens. The next piece of news I have on here is
which Power Ranger has the most aura?
That's a Mario question.
Go ahead, Mario. I got two in mind. I got one.
Okay.
White Ranger. From the Mighty Morphin.
Okay. I like that.
Dino Thunder.
I like that. That's what I was gonna go with.
Dino Thunder uses fire. So
that's fire.
And who else? I can only think of those two. The White Ranger and both of those two.
What about you, Mario? The dog.
Nah, that would have been funny. Though. I don't know. I remember my favorite was always the green one, but I know he don't got the most aura. He was always the jokey, witty one. I hated that shit. But
the jokey one, it's always the white guy with shaggy hair. It's like, why do they just make him the funny one?
But no, the gold one, the Gold Ranger. I don't forget where he's from though. But I
isn't he black and gold?
I don't know, but he was gold.
Or was he fully gold?
I'm gonna look him up.
I don't remember. Because I know there's a Black Ranger, but I think it was Dino Thunder where he was black and gold.
The gold, is it Zeo? Gold Zeo Ranger?
It might have been.
Let me see. Yes, he's black and gold.
I know there's more. There's more.
No, it's from Zeo. Power Rangers Zeo.
But I'm pretty sure
Zeo's the one where they had shapes for eyes. Like the Red Ranger was a star.
Oh,
that was
okay.
Zeo. Yeah, that was the one. All right. The next piece of news I have on here is that I should have mentioned this along with Coco because there's another sequel. Encanto 2 is in the works.
Oh wow!
Potentially in the works.
No, hold on. I had to look up Black Ranger from Dino Thunder. I forgot about him too.
That's fire. I'll always love that suit.
No, that one is cool. Yeah.
Him and the White Ranger.
And the White Ranger from the same series, and that's the one I grew up with. Mario. That's the one.
Okay.
Dino Thunder. Yeah, bro. Sorry, as I was saying. Encanto 2 is potentially in the works at Disney. There's a quote by John Leguizamo, who worked on the first Encanto movie. He's also Sid from the Ice Age movies. He said they're trying to come up with the storyline. They're working on it. So it's in the work. It's like in development, I guess you could say. So probably for the same reason with Coco, it was such
it's
a
not
big
coming out until 2030.
Probably.
But
But it's
I really
liked
Encanto, man.
Yeah,
I liked it.
My sister really liked it.
I thought it was good, but like it didn't leave a lasting impact on me. I feel like.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Next piece of news I have on here, the Cat in the Hat animated movie. I don't know if you guys know, but
I not hear this.
We're getting an animated Cat in the Hat movie because the last time Hollywood tried to take a crack on Cat in the Hat, it was the live action one.
Bad one that you showed me?
The one that
that was a long ass
dude, that was 2003.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so that's the last time that we had a Cat in the Hat movie. It was Mike Myers as Cat in the Hat, who we know as Austin Powers. He's the voice of Shrek. So he did the Cat in the Hat, and obviously that movie was a fucking flop. Even though to this day I will die on the hill. That's a bad movie. But if you get some alcohol going, that is one of those like it's so bad it's funny kind of movie. But you need to have a buzz to enjoy it, dude. That's a fucking
I never seen that one. The Lorax is related to that world, right?
Yeah, because it's all Dr. Seuss. So like Green Eggs and Ham, the Cat in the Hat, the Lorax, all that.
I remember liking the Lorax.
No, 1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish.
I remember liking the Lorax movie a lot.
That was cool.
I like Lorax. Lorax is actually really good. It was underrated. I feel like it didn't get enough attention as I felt like it did.
That one's cool.
But we are getting an animated Cat in the Hat movie that will come out on February of 2026.
Oh wow!
And it will star Bill Hader as the voice of the Cat in the Hat.
Who's Bill Hader?
So Bill Hader, you've seen him. He's a comedian, but he's been in other movies before. It's one of those guys where you're like, oh, him.
All right.
This guy. He's the guy from It Chapter 2.
Him. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna voice him.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
It Chapter 2, Grown Up Richie.
Yeah.
He's been in a bunch of other movies. He was mostly known for his comedic roles. He was on SNL. Like I think he was a star and a writer as well. But yeah. So apparently it was supposed to come out this year, but I guess they delayed it. That was the news. So it's coming out February 27th, 2026.
Okay.
And it's going to be animated, which is cool because the last animated Dr. Seuss anything we got was probably the Lorax.
Maybe.
So that's been a minute.
No, the Grinch. The Tyler the Creator one.
You're right. The Grinch with Benedict Cumberbatch. You're right. Yeah, the Grinch is also Dr. Seuss. Yeah, that's true. And oh man, now that reminds me. Is that Illumination? Because Illumination kind of be hit and miss sometimes.
It may have been.
I don't know.
I'll fact check. I'll see who's working on the animated Cat in the Hat. But that's basically the news. Okay, I have 2 pieces of news on here that's relevant to the movie that we're going to see in a couple of weeks, and that's the Minecraft movie.
Okay.
So the first one I have on here is it's more of like a funny one. Jack Black got seriously addicted to playing Minecraft on the set of the Minecraft movie, logging more than 100 hours of playtime.
I feel like,
oh my god,
I feel that's just like a hyperbole, man. He just fucking around. He don't really give a fuck. Let's be real.
And then the other piece of news that I have is Jack Black was initially meant to play a talking pig in the Minecraft movie, but was switched to play Steve late in development.
Late.
Then who the fuck was playing Steve before?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The fact that they added late.
Yeah.
It's
like, oh no, you know, screw you, bro. You know, we're gonna switch you. Like,
yeah.
what?
That's fucking.
That's interesting, man.
This is not good.
I don't know, man. We'll see. That movie comes out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
That might be our hate watch.
Yeah,
We'll see.
bro. And then next week we have A Working Man and Woman of the Yard.
Yes.
That's gonna be next week.
And then another one, Death of a Unicorn.
That one comes
That one
out.
movie.
This weekend we had the Snow White movie, Locked. The one where like it's
Locked, really?
yeah, the fuck what's his name? Bill Skarsgård, the car thief. He gets locked in that car. That came out this weekend.
Really? That was this weekend?
I know. I wanted to watch that movie, but fuck, it was this weekend.
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
Yep. Next piece of news I have is Blade Runner 2099 news. So I know Mario's going to be interested in this one.
Tell me.
I don't know if he's going to like this particular set of news.
Oh,
though.
fuck.
So I apologize, Mario. But Blade Runner 2099 will feel much more like the original movie than Denis Villeneuve's sequel, according to Tom Burke.
All right.
So
it makes sense.
So Tom Burke's quote, it's much closer to the aesthetic of the first movie than the second movie, with a return to that somewhat kind of Baroque electric mix of cultures and time periods. So yeah, it's more resembling to the OG one from the 80s. With Harrison Ford than the newer one.
No, I think that one was received well too as well. So I'm not hating on it. It's just tough because I've only ever seen parts of it. Because I remember after watching the Denny one, I went and watched that one and I fell asleep watching it. I never went back to it.
Okay. I got you.
All right, no, I'm excited for that show.
I still gotta watch the other two. I haven't ever seen Blade Runner.
You might have mixed reviews on it. You might think like Hav. All right, that's all I can say.
We'll see.
That's all I'm gonna say.
This was a cool bit of news. Bruce Willis, I guess he did some sort of interview. I don't know for what, but you guys know who Bruce Willis is, right? Die Hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
okay,
guy.
okay.
Yeah.
So Bruce Willis told Samuel L. Jackson to find a safety character he can always return to so that he be protected from box office flops.
Huh.
That was his bit of advice for him.
That's
like, hey man,
interesting.
you should find a character in a movie franchise that you can just return to. Just like if you ever need some money type shit, right? The quote was, he said, Arnold's got Terminator. Sylvester's got Rocky and Rambo. I've got John McClane, right? Who's the dude from Die Hard.
Yeah. I'm
like, oh, okay. It didn't occur to me until I got that Nick Fury role and I had a 9-picture deal to be Nick Fury. So Samuel L. Jackson's safety character is Nick Fury from the MCU.
That's true.
And that was all
You know what's
coming.
funny? He says Die Hard, but like we haven't had a Die Hard movie
in years.
Well, that's I don't want to sound like a bitch, but that's only because he's got that dementia. Like he's he retired from acting. Bruce Willis is retired because he's starting to get disabled. I don't know if I think it's either dementia or Parkinson's or something like that.
I did not know.
I think
that.
it was like our latest update last year was that now he can no longer speak.
Whoa. Okay. Wow. That's unfortunate, man.
No,
So
that
if we're getting a
sucks.
Die Hard, bro, it's gonna be like a reboot or something, because the original actor won't be able to return, bro.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Man,
All right.
I did not know
I'm down to
that.
the last 3 pieces of news now. This one's pretty interesting, although I don't know how I feel about it. That's kind of a theme, a recurring theme with a lot of these.
Okay.
The God of War TV show.
Oh yeah.
That got confirmed. It got greenlit with Amazon and will be and it's been confirmed to have 2 seasons. The showrunner, Ronald D. Moore, tried to play the games, but stopped because he couldn't figure out modern controllers.
Yeah. I saw this. Yeah.
The thing is okay. I don't think you have to play the game, right? You don't have to play the game, but you definitely have to do your research.
I think so.
And just fucking watch it. If you can't fucking play it, watch it and do your fucking research. Then I'm cool, right? But if it's people like, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Like I'm not gonna play the game, and I don't give a fuck what the original story is. I think there's some movies like that before.
Absolutely.
It's like, okay, why do that? And then you guys wonder. Then these studio companies that hire these motherfuckers wonder, why the fuck did it flop, bro? Because you're not hiring passionate people who are passionate about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's super weird. But hopefully he does his research at least, man. Like, what if he just does his own thing and like makes something different? It's just maybe not good or something. I don't know.
Yeah, same.
But the fact that there's already 2 seasons and like the first it hasn't even came out yet, it's like, yo, that's crazy.
They're very confident in it.
Yeah, clearly.
I mean, they're gonna have the budget for it. It's fucking Amazon, so
That's very true. That's very true.
I pray that the show's actually fucking good.
Yeah.
That's my only thing. Okay, we got this piece of news, which honestly made me more mad than anything, and that is that Saw 11 had been canceled.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
man.
wait, for real?
Yeah,
Saw
dude.
11
Wow, that
got canceled.
sucks.
And I heard it's because of some dispute, right? Of like producers or whatever.
It's
They're just like having, I'm assuming, like creative control or probably some issues internally. Like, hey, I don't fuck with this idea. Well, too bad. Like, you know. So they said, fuck it, we gonna scrap it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is what I got, and it's in the form of bullet points. Script was turned in a year ago, and the writers haven't heard anything since.
Wow.
Producers and Lionsgate are intersquabbling.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
They were having issues.
Yeah. The movie was supposed to follow Jigsaw, right? John Kramer, going after someone who won't give him health insurance. And the film was supposed to release this year.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That sucks, but I mean, hopefully it's just shelved for now.
Yeah.
Because I really like Saw, man. And like the last Saw movie was great. Like I liked it, man. I was like, oh shit, this is actually surprisingly good.
Yeah. And I thought it would like,
Yeah.
I thought it was like a return to like, oh shit, more Saw movies.
That's unfortunate, man. I guess and that sucks.
Yeah, man. Just when you thought it was like, oh shit, is Saw back?
Yeah.
It's
Hell
like,
no. Yeah, he's
no.
back. He's back in the grave.
That's great.
That's funny. He's back on the show.
Okay.
Back on the shelf.
Back
yeah.
on the shelf.
That sucks.
Okay. I have one last piece of news.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you guys right now. I purposely left this as the last thing to talk about. Just because I don't know what our thoughts of this is going to be.
Okay.
All right.
And there's a chance, because it's pretty shocking news in my opinion, where I'm like, whoa, what? Like when I read it and I was like, well, this has to make it to the news pod this Saturday, right? But I was like, what the fuck are we, what? So that's the reason why I put it at last. The last thing I want to talk about. Also, if there's a chance that you guys saw this news, then you guys already know where I'm going to go with this.
Huh?
What?
It involves Jonathan Majors.
Oh,
So Mario knows what I'm talking about.
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So, Hector, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but the audio's fucked. It's not legit, man.
What do you mean?
That's what I think.
Okay, well, so then
That's what I think.
Okay, so then everyone knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what
Okay,
you're
so
talking
I'm gonna read the piece of news now for the people that are listening.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if you guys may have heard this news or not. But I'm just reading what I found on Twitter. Jonathan Majors has admitted to strangling his ex-girlfriend in a newly unearthed audio.
Yeah.
And in this post that I found, it actually includes some of the quotes that's being said. So it's just, according to the post, right? Quote, Jonathan Majors, I aggressed you. Jonathan Majors' ex, you strangled me and pushed me against the car. Jonathan Majors, yes, all those things are under aggressed. Yeah. That was it.
Yeah, that was a post, but if you listen to the audio, it's not.
Now I actually didn't listen to the audio. I think I didn't have time. How long was it?
Not long. So at least the audio that I heard is not long, but like you could barely make up shit like what's being said. Because like if we're being real, bro, like what does that mean? Like I aggressed you.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Like to me, like the audio.
I was gonna ask you, I'm like,
no, the fucking audio itself was just wonky. At least audio I
heard
was-
that too.
Did you?
I heard it. I was like,
it's like wonky. It
like-
seems like they're fishing out. Oh, this is maybe what he said. Like, you know those things where like you hear like an audio piece and you could barely tell. You're piecing together like maybe he said this or whatever, and then you hear it a bunch of times like, oh yeah, he said that. Kind of like Laurel. Like that Laurel bullshit where you keep hearing it all the time, and you could like,
oh yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
I remember that. Yeah,
like that hearing. So I heard the audio, and it's fucking muddy as fuck. At least the one I heard.
Yeah, the one I heard was
you could
hard.
barely make up what's being said. So me personally, I thought of it like this is not substantial evidence because the audio's weird, muddy. You could barely hear what the fuck is being said, and that's not proper English. Like I aggressed you, like. Or at least like, come on, man. He wouldn't say that. I don't know what the fuck going on, man. At least it may be proper English. I don't know. I just never heard anyone say I aggressed you.
I never heard someone say like unaggressed you. I was like, what is
like
that?
what? Like what does that mean? I don't know. And it's from it came out from TMZ, bro. That was the first source that got that. And you know how TMZ is, bro.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know how TMZ is, bro. They've had shit. They had mixed up information before. They would put out shit just to get clicks and shit. In fact, they got a lot of heat for. I forgot a long time ago. Maybe not a long time ago. They put out something that was like false or some shit, and they had to take it down. TMZ. I don't trust TMZ, man.
Yeah.
But and even the audio. If you listen to the audio, it's like it's not clear.
Okay. Because like I said, I have not heard it.
Maybe there's a better version that I didn't listen to, but the version I listened to was like not clear, and you could barely. It was like you could barely understand what's being said almost. I don't know, unless I don't know what you heard, Mario. If you heard that one,
I the one I had it was muddy.
Yeah, right.
It was like I was like, what are they recording off of? That's what
it sounded weird. Like I don't know, Brian. I don't know. How's listening? Wait, listen.
That's funny. Yeah, he's listening to it right now. But no. You see how it sounds like? It makes me wonder, like, what the fuck are they recording off of? I'm like, what are you recording off of, man? The fuck is it? Like a flip phone or something?
Let him hear it.
It's a lot of.
Yeah, like yeah.
I don't know what that noise is. There's a lot of like crunching noise, like those like plastic grocery bags, like someone's just fucking around with some shit.
Listen, my thing is, man, if it was true, why isn't he locked up, or why were the charges dropped?
That's true.
Like, why were the charges dropped? Right? Like what's going on here, man?
I don't know, but when I saw that, I was like, "What the fuck?" And
I don't know.
We're still on this bullshit. Like, I thought that was actually my first thought. I was like, I thought the charges got dropped. Why are we still on this?
They did, but
and a lot of people are saying that it was convenient that this audio came out because this weekend a movie came out of his in theaters.
That's just what I was about to say. Isn't it kind of not that part, but I was going to say like, isn't it crazy that this popped up as soon as like after the charges have been dropped and shit? Like, I don't know, man. It's just muddy. I don't know. I don't know. So either you're gonna be on the side where you don't know, like, hey, I gotta get more evidence or whatever fuck, or you might not care, or you actually might hate the guy. Oh, look, he admitted it to it. I don't know. I like to believe in the evidence, man. If you look at the police reports and if you look at the surveillance footage, you see like the truth. Like he ran off from the bitch. You look at the police reports, nothing was reported from her side saying, oh, this Brody reports as in like, oh, she has bruises and like whatever the fuck she had. So I don't know. I don't trust that shit. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck that audio came from, or
I have no.
And why it wasn't brought in sooner or leaked sooner. But if it is true, hey man, if it's true, bro, I guess you gotta take the L, bro. That's crazy work. Gotta control your emotions, man. That's crazy. Like, imagine being so mad you have to strangle a bitch. Like,
Nah, man.
Do the Homer Simpson to Bart Simpson shit.
Like, you realize how mad you gotta be, bro, to do that? Like, holy fuck. Like, the real question is, what did the bitch do?
Yeah, bro.
Like, what the fuck? Nah, man.
I want to feel like what you felt.
Yeah, like,
maybe I don't understand.
Wait, you want to?
Yeah, he wants to be strangled by Jonathan Majors. That's what he wants to feel. I want to feel your hands on my neck. That's what he said.
What do you mean?
That's what you said.
Like I'm being rizzed up like I'm a high school girl from anime.
From Persona 3? Yeah, bro. That's Mario's specialty. Risen up baddies. Yeah, risen up baddies.
For him to say that on live is funny.
Oh my
It
god.
is funny, man.
Anyway.
The only thing you can do is just make a joke out of it, man.
That's fact.
The only thing you can do, because like if you take it seriously, it's like I'm not taking this seriously. Like there's no way.
Find that clip.
No, Mario's like he's the most locked in he's ever been. Like time. Like, he's the most locked in he's ever been. Timing like what he has to say. You know, like you have options what to say. It's like what do I say? He's like thinking this shit. Like,
nah, bro. In that game, bro, there's
Disables the
options.
chat so no one distracts.
Bro,
it's like, no, come on. No, he puts it in emoji mode where like people can only send emojis. Like no words.
What the fuck?
It's like no, I gotta lock in. Hold on.
Nah, there's some crazy ass shit in that game, bro. That I'm just
Dead
like,
ass?
nah. There's outfits in there where I'm just like, I'm never putting that on. I'm just letting you guys know. Yeah.
Fuck?
Where I was like, yeah.
Outfits?
Because I didn't know what it was.
Do you play as a girl or a guy?
He plays like, dude. He plays a dude the entire time.
And just crazy sus outfits for the dude?
Yeah. No.
Or other characters you can put on?
The other characters.
Oh.
I'm talking specifically I don't know about the dudes, but specifically the girls.
Oh.
I never put them in that because I didn't know what it was, so I put it on. I was like, yeah, I'm never putting this one on, yo. I'm sorry. Even
Is it
that's
actually
pushing.
crazy? Or maybe you're just overthinking it.
Maybe both.
Is it crazy skirt thing? Like super high skirt?
It's like a bikini, and it's like weird. If I remember correctly, it was like a bikini, and I was just like, I'm not putting that on, y'all. I'm sorry.
I'm not putting that on y'all while he's screenshotting. Like, I'm not putting it on y'all, man.
In Split Fiction, bro, he was showing me some of his videos, right? And as he's showing me one of his videos, it's like a segment of us in a motorcycle and there's a jump. I just see him quickly screenshot it so quickly.
I've been taking a lot of screenshots.
I'm like, bro, you're so quick with it.
That's because what I do is I press the button, and you know how the menu pops up, and then you have to press X to screenshot. Yeah. I forget that I don't have to do that. I could just hold the button.
Yes.
So the entire playthrough, you would just see me do that. And you see, and I forgot. Like I could just hold the fucking button. It wasn't until after I did all that.
Dude, it was so funny. I was like, bro, this motherfucker, you just screenshotted it.
That is funny. But anyway, that's it, right? That's everything. That is everything for HRV news this week. Thank you guys so much for listening. And with that being said, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.
Peace.
See ya.